Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Rodgers YouTube channel. It is your boy Matthew the Win, joined by my co-host Nathan Tran. This is the Generous Talk Sports podcast. Today we got a really interesting episode today because Nathan, what are we doing?
Yeah, what's up? It's been a while. So now, mid-season, week 10.
It is mid-season.
We'll make tier list out of all 32 teams. See where every team ranks at this point in the season.
Nathan, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. The reason why we're doing a mid-season podcast is because for the last 8 weeks, your boy has been fucking slacking. So, dude, you know how when you're an NFL team or just an NFL fan in general, you go through the season with all this ambition and aspiration and hopefulness, and you're like, wow, we're gonna be really fucking good this year. It's like you're probably like, damn, Zach Wilson's the future. This guy's fucking garbage. That's me. I wouldn't.
If both of our teams were any good, we'd have a podcast already.
That's probably facts as well. But that was me heading to season. I was full of aspiration, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna hit this season ground this year running, bro. This back half of this 2021 is Retro's Network's year, bro. I have 4 anime openings planned. I have so many ideas for Weebcast. This is Generous Talk Sports. I want to do maybe weekly NFL weekly recaps and shit, bro. I was we're gonna be on top of our motherfucking game, bro. I was this shit's about to be fucking crazy.
Hey,
and then yeah, and then life happens, I got booked up with school. Your boy got college apps coming up or transfer apps. Just everything's been kind of it got busy, so it got hard to do stuff. Every single part of my channel, I've been trying to come back. So I started with some small gaming streams. Kind of just do that every now and then. I don't got to play anything. There's no other people that need to be on the stream with me. They're very casual. So speaking of that, if you guys do not know, I've started streaming again on YouTube, but also on Twitch. So a lot of my casual gaming streams, if you guys want to check that out, are going to be on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Retros Network. Like that plug, Nathan? I know you do. So that's why I'm going to slide that in there real quick for you guys. And then, and I'm not going to promise anything because I promised it last time, but I'm going to say I promise I'll try my best, and Nathan, we're going to hit the ground running heading into the back leg of 2021, the final 2-month stretch. Possibly if we can, I want to try to do that weekly thing. We'll talk about it more in depth later to see if it's going to be a possible thing.
Possibly new studio?
Yeah, there's going to be a new studio setup, so the podcast in this podcast format, not stream format. Because as much as I love doing streams, nothing beats sitting in person and having that kind of chemistry live, you know what I mean? That's going to coming back. I have an anime opening in the works. It won't get filmed until December because I have college apps that are due at the end of November. So I won't be able to start on that because that's a major project. Whenever I do those, they take at least a week to edit and then to film. It took me 2 to 4 days. So those are our project in and of itself. So we won't see that until December, but they're coming back, as well as Weebcast, hopefully too, online. So get on and call back to do some of those as well. But yeah, these are looking good. And I want to bring back my movie review show, but I think I might do that solo because Quad doesn't watch any movies anymore. So it is what it is. But yeah, let's dive into why we're here, Nathan. Today is the Generous Talk Sports podcast. Oh, speaking of, probably do an NBA podcast soon too, so stay tuned. But anyways, let's get to the meat and potatoes, finally. I know everyone's been waiting. Everyone's shut the fuck up, but it's been a while, so I gotta talk to everyone again. This is what I miss. I miss just being able to talk. Don't you feel that, Nathan?
For real, bruh.
I know, it's just it's been so long.
Where are we starting?
Well, it's just let's explain exactly what we're doing today.
Okay.
You want to pick it up? You can pick it up.
I'll take it. Okay, so, everyone's seen what a tier list is. So, we're not recreating the wheel. So our tiers are top tier Super Bowl favorites, teams we think are favorites to win it all. Super Bowl contenders, teams not quite on that top level, but you can see making Super Bowl. Below that, playoff bound. Obviously, teams that are bound to the playoffs. Under that, wild card hopeful, teams that are on the bubble or just on the cusp. Maybe it'll take them the last week to decide which teams to make the wild card. The Fisher zone, basically, 7 and 9. I guess this is 7 and 10.
Yeah, it'll be 7, 10, 8 and 9, somewhere like that.
Yeah, with the mediocrity zone, below average. I think that's
self-explanatory.
And I'm sorry, because we're truly sorry.
Yeah, it's we're just sorry for your fan base. We're just kind of feeling bad for your fan base. And yeah, so how's the show's gonna work? Huh?
How are we gonna do this? Where are we starting?
So we're starting with the first team because this is like just like some random like NFL tiers I found on the thing and kind of just made my own adjustments to it as we went. So like I'm just going with the first team that they have listed. So we're gonna start with the Chicago Bears. So Nathan, this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna kind of workshop through these ideas, and we're just gonna like me and you're gonna pitch the idea back and forth to see if we can come to an agreement on I don't know where they land. So the Chicago Bears, Nathan. Starting off, really, I think this is an interesting team. Well, let's talk about them as a team, right? Because this is our mid-season podcast. So let's give some Bears fans like some time to talk about their team. Obviously, they started with Dalton to start out the year. Midway, they switched to Fields due to an injury, and then
I mean, we all saw that coming, right? They didn't need an injury. It was coming.
yeah, but it's been up and down roller coaster for the Fields trade. It hasn't been him just taking over the job. It's him struggling and being a rookie and kind of like going through the steps of like, yeah, this guy is not ready. Like, I don't think he's ready, right? Is that too presumptuous to say?
We act like the offense is doing him a lot of favors. They're quite not. Like, it's not a good situation to be in.
That is
Back, I feel like.
That's perfectly true. That's perfectly true. And you know what? Like, even with Dalton running the train, they weren't like, the Chiefs 2019 offense or anything, you know what I mean? They weren't showstoppers. But, I mean, it's still like, there's still some criticism that he's doing. Like, some of the sacks he's taking, like, yes, the O-line is complete garbage and maybe he's developing bad habits because of it. But, like, he is holding the ball on for too long at points. And his decision making isn't ideal. But, that being said, there are major bright spots that we're seeing with Fields. His athleticism is off the charts. Like, that does grade out to the NFL level. His playmaking ability outside the pocket still holds up. When he does have time and he sets his feet, some of the throws he makes are very pretty throws. And I'm like, if you're a Bears fan, you're probably not as optimistic as you were heading into the year about Fields. Thinking like, like QB1, this guy's easily the best quarterback in the draft. Like, everyone else missed, oh shit, what the fuck? Okay, cool, we're back. But you're like, everybody else missed out on this guy, like blah, 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 right? Because Bears fans were hyped heading to the year, Nathan. And you probably know, being a Zach Wilson fan or supporter.
I mean, I was hyped for him. I was hyped for them. Like, to be honest, I was more Fields than was.
Yeah, like, I think a lot of people were.
His flaws, like, we saw coming.
Yeah. That being said, Nathan.
His flaws in his college tape are, like, still here. They're still here. Right? Like,
You see the glimpses, for sure.
After the straight back, yeah, you see the potential. But I feel like this is for Bears itself. This is the one. This shows out.
100%. All right, so Nathan, with that being said, where would you place him? And I guess defend your reason.
This shows out. 100. Like, I feel 7 is and the defense is good. The offense is atrocious. I think Nagy could be out too. Right? I think Fisher's out. There's no way they're on the vocal. No way they're anyway higher.
The biggest question I have for you here with this tier list and the kind of way that we set it up is interesting because specifically in the NFC, I think this 7th seed like wildcard thing is kind of major in terms of how we're seeing everything, right? Because that wildcard hopefuls means you're like trying to play for a wildcard spot. Like, yes, games to play for at the end of the year is kind of what we're describing it as. Now the Bears are interesting because the NFC, like at the top, is really, really strong, right? You got the Cards, the Bucks, the Packers, who am I saying? The Rams. Like, there's a lot of good teams at the top, right? The Cowboys. So I was like, I need 5 teams that are really, really solid. Again, there's some other people I can mention that get to later in this, like the Saints with like playoff bounds, but so they get to the 6th spot. But
what?
We'll get to that later. But this 7th seed that we're looking at is getting fought between the likes of the Vikings, the Falcons, like the Redskins. I guess us. We don't take the 6th, but yeah, us. You see a Giants making a play, maybe the Eagles, but I think the Bears can be included in that. So are they necessarily the Fisher zone of being mediocrity, or could they play for that 7th spot?
I think they're mediocre.
Too mediocre. Okay, I kind of agree with you, boss. I was, devil's advocate, being with the NFC at the bottom, kind of being so bad and shallow that.
No, there's nowhere. They're not higher. The offense is just celestial.
All right then.
I don't see anywhere higher.
Nathan's call. Chicago Bears. See, I put it on you. So if the Chicago Bears fans get mad, it's on you. Okay, now the Bucks. This is a kind of easy one too. Take it back. Not especially with what they just did last week, but with Brady on your team, it's hard not to say that you're not a Super Bowl favorite going into any season. Their offense is completely loaded. It's absolutely insane. Their roster, top to bottom, is completely loaded. I think the Saints actually showed. Again, everyone's like, "Oh, the Saints play the Bucks differently." It's kind of like when the Ravens play the Steelers, or like those games are always gonna be close, no matter how bad the teams are, or whatever. The teams are always gonna be competitive games, kind of like the Miami Dolphins with Brady back in the day.
Have their number. Even even they even they after last year, y'all always have their number. Like y'all won both regular season games.
Yeah, I mean that's true. It's just in the playoffs where we sold, the most important game of the season. But you're right. I think but I think we did.
The divisional game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like again the top favorites, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're definitely Super Bowl favorites. So I'm just putting them there now, but I kind of want to say that they're definitely they're stacked top to bottom. They return every single starter. They look like they have depth at every single position. The wide receiver group, loaded. They have Howard and Gronk. It's like wow. Now they have Rojo. Oh, not Rojo, but Fournette at the running back position. Brady's obviously OP. The line is good. Defensive line is solid with JPP, Shaquille Barrett. You have a linebacking core that's absolutely stacked. Their DBs are young. But they play well, and then they're aggressive with the ball. So they force a lot of turnovers. That's kind of what you want in the team. But again, I told you, the Saints have exposed great weaknesses. When you get pressure in Brady's face with a solid D-line, it's scary. And if you're looking long-term with the Bucks, they're playing teams like, let's say, the Rams, right? The Rams, stacked defensive line. You have Donald. You have, and now Von Miller. I know.
I mean, we've been known that. We've been known to keep.
But it's just proven again, I mean, people would argue the Bucks played the Rams. Yeah. But the Bucks played the Rams. If I'm not wrong, the Bucks kind of handled the Rams, right?
Yeah.
So people would argue that, but
until proven otherwise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not taking away from them. I definitely do the top tier. I'm just saying, just bringing up other questions. Let's talk about the team. Anyways, next team we have up is the Atlanta Falcons. So if you watch the field and you're just making self-assessments, just if you just watch every single game on Sunday, right? And you're just oh, last year they beat us, right? Nathan, did you watch that game or did you see highlights from that game at all?
Yeah. They almost choked it again. I mean, I think it's very common for them. they tried their best to throw it away, but
yeah,
they didn't choke this time. But
I think
with the nature of the division, they're wild card hopeful.
And I would agree with that sentiment because, again, like I said earlier, the bottom of the South, the bottom of the NFC is so bad, and especially with them winning the last game, the game to 500, they're legit in the playoff hunt. They could be 9 and what is it now? 9 and 8, yeah, 9 and 8 or whatever is 10 and 7, and get into the playoffs. That's a realistic scenario that could happen. Especially with the back end of the schedule not being as hard, having a last place schedule finish, so they have an outlook where they could get to the playoffs easily. With that being said, no biasness, 100%. I actually do mean this. Watching the Saints game and the Falcons game, it wasn't really the Falcons were showstoppers and they beat a team that we all thought was a lock for the playoffs after beating the Bucks. It was more of two teams playing very, very, very bad. Two different ends of the ball. So it was the Saints offense looked atrocious, Nathan. Our receivers are down bad. And then we couldn't expose Atlanta's really bad defense until near the back end of the fourth quarter when we poured on 23 straight points? And we just couldn't finish the job. And it was wow. But the Saints defense really bought out and really held Atlanta to points. But credit to Atlanta, Atlanta's offense is actually better than decent. It's slightly better than average, I would say. Yeah. With the talent that clicks right, the only thing is the offensive line still has troubles. We got to the quarterback at ease in the final fourth quarter until the final drive. We were getting consistent pressure. So if they can figure out how to give Matt Ryan time, he has enough weapons to really be dangerous. Oh shit, Bobo's in the house. Hey Keith!
What?
Your homie Bobo's on stream. Hey, shout out to
What?
Bobo.
Bobo's in the house. Oh, what? Your friend Bobo?
What's up, Bobo? How's your day, man? But anyways, yeah, so I don't think Atlanta's definitely a wild card.
I hear Boba.
I said Bobo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways. Yeah, so I think Atlanta's the wild card, hopefully. You kind of agree with my take there?
I haven't touched a Bobo in a while.
I don't sound like a hater, right? Like I think that's like their defense is definitely a weakness. Their offense has weapons on it, but they need to protect Ryan for any time of actual like threat at winning playoff games. Anyways, we got the Cleveland Browns. I think the Cleveland Browns are super interesting because if we did this like let's say like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, we're like, damn, this is like is this the best team in the AFC, like or even the NFL. My day's been okay.
You did it like
but,
2 weeks ago. If you did 2 weeks ago, it was looking bad.
yeah, it was looking really, really bad.
When Baker was out, like, you know.
But now they kind of like settled into just like middle water.
That last game was a statement, like they blew out the Bengals.
Yeah, it was, especially with the Bengals coming off so much hype, kind of like the Saints were last year. So like the Browns, kind of the Falcons of the AFC, except for the Browns had more hope heading into the season. And you know, the Browns are dealing with a lot of drama internally with the whole OBJ thing and Baker, and they obviously don't like each other.
But that cloud is gone now. So.
Yeah.
And we saw like how they played last week. So is it like recency bias to put them playoff bound?
I have a question though, just real quick. But the whole OBJ situation with Baker, right? It's kind of, you know, OBJ and Jarvis are boys, right? Like they homies for real. Like if like, let's say me and you, Nathan, right? Me and you, we're boys, right? We've been boys for a long time. Like how OBJ and Jarvis go way back since college, right? If someone was like beefing with you, I would beef with them just by extension of them beefing with you. So it's just like there's gotta be some kind of animosity between Jarvis and like Baker, right? They're not eating Thanksgiving together. Like they definitely like that's gotta hurt the team internally.
Yeah, cause like Jarvis is gonna take OBJ's side. Like,
Well, yeah, 100%.
You would think, like, unless there's something like going on in the back. Maybe there is, but but he's gone now. But like, you know, so,
I don't know.
I feel like the issue's gone.
I feel like this mess is gonna stick with the team. This whole OBJ drama is it's already settled and it's spread and it's like a disease that's already like kind of like spread. And you cut off like the main part. Yeah, you cut off the main hem, but it's already growing, it's sprouting, it's like popping up in different ways. It's gonna fuck everybody up. With that being said, I agree with you. I think the playoff bound. I think.
Wait. Who do you put blame on more, OBJ or Baker? I feel like there's blame on both sides.
There's definitely enough blame to go on both sides.
We don't know that, like, what the interactions are like really big, but like I feel like Baker's at fault, OBJ's at fault, Baker's get diva, but it's that's OBJ. Like again, they just never had chemistry.
Yeah, and Baker just never like refused to throw to him.
Yeah, you would think like an elite wide receiver and like pretty good quarterback and like build some chemistry, especially because they've been together like 3 years.
As they
like,
should.
No chemistry with yourself, yeah.
It's definitely like super off. But anyways.
Do you agree with me, right? Playoff time?
Yeah. Do you think Baker's a quarterback that can take this team to further heights? Is Baker the quarterback of the future? Like, do you really trust him? Oh shit, Nathan's hella low. Oh shit. All right, let me adjust that. Nathan, speak yet?
Yeah.
All right, I think we should be okay now. I pumped you up a little bit.
Alright.
All right, Tyler, stay in for a little bit and tell me if the adjustments are okay. But yeah, do you think Baker is like a potential quarterback in the future for them?
Yeah, it's so weird. It's yes and no. I don't know. There's some games where he shows me like, okay, yeah, he's QB in the future, but then there's the games are like, fuck, like, is there like time to rebuild? But like, it's really hard.
Yeah, it's
Would you
like
give him a contract? Would you give him like would you extend it?
it's like the constant debate around like when Andy Dalton was up.
Yeah, it's like Andy Dalton.
Yeah, it's like the whole constant debate with Andy Dalton is like, is the grass really greener on the other side? So like, it's like, what is else out there? If you like not sign Baker, right? Like, who are you signing? Cam Newton? Well, can't sign Cam Newton now. Like, what Kaepernick? Like, what are we looking at here? Like another season of Ryan Fitzpatrick? Like, you're not gonna get a high pick this year, like almost guaranteed, if you have that playoff bound. So they're probably looking at like the 20s and 30s. So it's like, is that person gonna be playing better than Baker? So it's like, what are the options here? Can you make a Deshaun Watson trade? Do you want to make a Deshaun Watson trade? Like, are you gonna get Tua move like for Tua? Like, what are the other options here? Like, what are we looking at? And I think it boils down to none of them are gonna be better than Baker. Even if Baker's not the quarterback that you see taking you to the Super Bowl, It's just the other options are so bad that you're forced to stay with the one that you have. You know what? That comes down to
hold on. You can like bottom out, but then again, their team's already good enough where like I don't see that as a possibility.
It's. I don't think you can bottom out because you kind of went so far in. Like you've already set yourself up. You made your move. You know what I mean? You bottom out already. You did it a lot. You know what I mean? You did like 3 seasons in a row, and you got to the point where you set up your team. Your team itself is very, very good. You know, your defense is legit. You have 2 like top 15 running backs in the league, with one that probably like a top 5 running back. Like your weapons are loaded. Jarvis is good. Rashard Higgins looks like a viable receiver and option. Like your defense is gangbusters, led by probably the defensive player of the year this year. So it's like everything is set up, and your quarterback, who's your first overall pick by the way, was supposed to step in and take your team to the promised land, and that's kind of on you. That's kind of on the GM. You messed up that pick. Like you had the opportunity to. It's not like they set up this team kind of like, let's say like the Rams, or not, I don't say the Rams are a good example. Let's say the 49ers, right? Pre-Garoppolo. They had this whole good team set up. They really just needed a quarterback, and that's what they went and get traded for one. But it's like they had a draft pick to draft one. Like they messed that up. So that's why they went and got Garoppolo. But they kind of messed that up. That's why they got Lance now. But anyways. That's why I think you stick with Baker, because you have no other choice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But I don't see him winning a Super Bowl. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. Unless your team just gets even more roided. It's like the point where, like, let's say, like 2000s Ravens or whatever. So you kind of see, like, a situation where they win. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go with the Hawks. The Hawks are interesting because, like...
That's so interesting because Wilson's been out.
Pre-Wilson injury, you're looking at, like, probably, like, playoff bound minimum with, like, potential Super Bowl contender. Without Wilson, like, you're looking at, like, literally below average. Especially because they also have Chris Carson out. But, like, Wilson should be coming back within the next, like, 2 to 3 weeks.
I think it's this week.
Is he? I haven't heard any reports.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Is he?
He could be back this week. This week or next week.
So, like, I want, like, a to-be debated zone. So, let's say, just heading into this week, how do you feel about them? I honestly feel like they're wildcard hopefuls.
I'll be honest, as a Jets fan, with their pick, I've been rooting against them ever since, you know?
Yeah, because pick.
I'll take 2 top 10 picks, but it's so hard because Wilson's Wilson.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I just want to mention, what a win by the Jets with the Adams pick.
What? Yeah,
I know at the time... At the time, you were really, really mad. You were really, really mad about it. But, like...
I was actually happy. I was like, that's a good haul.
No, okay. You were, like... I would say bittersweet, because it was like, you lose Adam, who's, like, easily your best player at the time.
I was mad that he's gone.
But you were like, the compensation was well worth it, kind of. But you kind of mad that he's gone. But it's like, you got compensated for it. And it's like, now we look at it, it's like, no player that's not a quarterback is probably ever worth 2 first-round picks. I think as an NFL, as a consensus...
No way. Aaron Donald?
Okay. Anyone that's potentially on the market is worth 2 first-round picks. Like, Aaron Donald would never get to the market. Like, pass rushers never got to the market. Okay?
Sure.
So anyone that's, like, realistically on the market, okay, besides, let's say, pass rushers, right, are worth 2 first-round picks. Let's think about it. It's like,
I mean,
would you trade...
If DeAndre Hopkins didn't fetch, like, even 1 first-round pick.
That's what I'm saying, right? And let's say, like, Julio. Everyone's like, oh, my God, Julio went for so low. Dude, Julio's been a complete ass this year. He's been a non-factor. I have him on my fantasy team, bro. I want him to do good. This guy's been complete garbage. So I'm like, yeah, he wasn't worth the first-round pick. Like, DeAndre was mad about it, but guess what, DeAndre? You're wrong. Like, in the situation with you, sure, you could have gone for a first-round pick. Would I say you're worth 2 first-round picks? Like, I don't think so. Like, would anyone trade for Michael Thomas for even a first-round pick right now? Like, I don't think so.
Ooh.
Like any player that's like on the market right now is not worth 2 first-round picks. Of course, it's like I think players that you can make the argument. I think Kamara's worth 2 first-round picks. Like, there's select players, like certain ones. Like, there are exceptions. Kamara, I think, is 2 first-round picks. McCaffrey was ever healthy.
Running back, though. Come on, bro. It's a running. Bro,
I would agree with you, but the way no, I would agree with you.
No, it's a running back.
But the way that he's literally
no, it's a running back. Bro.
But like no jinx. Besides last year, he's been like he's held up very well, and then the way he literally single-handedly carries our offense, dude. Kamara, he's like the light bulb. He does literally everything for our team. The reason why we beat the Seahawks is literally just our gangbusters defense, but the reason why we were able to score points is because of him, bro. Like, we wouldn't be able to move the ball like 3 yards if it wasn't for him. Like, everything runs through him. He walks onto the field, every single defense knows if we just stop him, we'll win. And yet he still is productive. So that's insane to me. If McCaffrey was healthy, I think he's in that category. Obviously, you
I
mentioned
don't
Donald,
know,
Donald,
Bro,
Miles Garrett,
stop,
T.J.
stop.
Watt. They all belong in there. Is Ramsey in there?
What about? Yeah, I think corner is premium position.
I guess, but it's hard for me to justify like let's say trading two. Yo, cards in the chat. We're just talking about your card. Nice to see you, bro. I didn't see you in the last stream, but I'm glad to see you in this one.
What's
By the way, card. I've been meaning to do this. I'm gonna do this to Tyler too. I'm gonna make you guys moderators. Let me do that real quick. I gotta do this thingy thing real quick. Hold up. I have to pull up the Retros Network actual YouTube. It's like comment on that shit. Real quick, y'all. Real quick, sorry. Bruh. Alright, it's over here. Alright, Nathan, fill in the space. Talk about like players that why you wouldn't trade. You said you're iffy about Kamara, and tell me why.
Yeah, because okay,
'Cause I
I'm
don't
not
really
giving a lot of money to running backs, so why would I give off a lot of draft capital to running backs? Like historically, running backs don't last very long, right? I mean, look at Derrick Henry. Even before the season, we're like, oh, juggernaut, like he doesn't miss games and everything, like that guy. But look, he got hurt. I wouldn't give a first for a running back. I mean, actually, no.
Oh, Derrick Henry's in that category too.
Kamara?
You definitely trade two for something.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
shit. I respect that. You getting your grinding card. Card sees at the gym so you can come to my stream. We respect that here.
like no, I don't think it has to be like a game changer type player.
But Kamara
Derrick
is a
Henry
game
before
changer. Kamara is a
I
game
know,
changer.
but then again, he's a running back. Bro.
All right, I see your point. I would trade personally if I was the gym and like since all right, Kamara straight up for your next 2 first-round picks. And let's say
No, because if I'm not giving like $20 million to a running back, I'm not giving 2 first-round picks to a running
But
back.
this
either.
guy like literally Nathan, he's like single-handedly winning us games. This guy's like he's
I
more
know,
he's the
bro,
most
but,
valuable
like-
player on our team. We would trade him before. I mean, he's more valuable than Winston. Like what he does for the team. Like 100%. Like Nathan, we beat the Bucks with Trevor Siemian. That's all Kamara. Our receivers are dookie too. He's our leading receiver and rusher. This guy's insane. But anyways, let's just move on. Oh wait, where are we putting the Seahawks?
Again, Jets, please, Seahawks. Yeah.
Playoff bound? Or no, Walker hopeful?
No way.
Walker hopeful? Sorry.
Walker
Okay.
hopeful. Yeah.
Alright. Oh, by the way, Cart, I would ask you for your opinion on this. Would you trade 2 first-round picks for Kamara? And like, which players? Like, let's list off some that we'd like you to. I think Henry pre-injury was definitely a lock. Were there any receivers like his hop one? If you're counting age, like Chase has to be in the conversation. If you're counting like age, yeah, factoring in age.
I wouldn't give 2% for
How about linemen? Like I remember like Tyron Smith in his prime would have gone for like two first. I can't think of like one off the top of my head right now who would just be like, oh, the premier young left tackle right now. Like there's not one just like coming to my mind right now. But, oh, like Remy Wirfs. I would say like Becton was in there pre-injury.
Last season,
Yeah.
but
Stuff like that, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, the Detroit Lions. I think this one's super easy. This was almost as easy as the Bucks. Like Lions fans, they were sorry, bro. Like I know y'all were gonna take this, but like, bro, we're sorry, bro. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like,
Matt, drop the suicide.
I know. The Golden State Logic song. I don't want to die. I don't want to die today. I don't want to die. Like, bro, this is like Goff has been so bad, dude. Like, I mean, like he's had moments where he's looked good, but like some of the plays he makes, I'm like, bro, like how are you a starting quarterback? Like Quentin Nelson. Oh, Quentin Nelson's valid, but a guard is hard to justify for 2 first-round picks. I think Nelson.
I need at least a left tackle.
Yeah, I think a Nelson for a first is like already saying a lot, like considering he's like a guard. But I get like he's like literally the best at his position, like no questions asked. But yeah, dude, back to Lions, like dude, they're so bad, and like there's so like little signs of promise, like to like be hopeful. Like your first round pick Okuda.
Hey, you were standing up for Dan Campbell earlier in the season.
I was
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, I guess him as a coach, yeah, like I do like him as a coach though. Like that has to change. I think I'm talking like in terms of the roster talent, because like heading into the season, you knew you were trying to tank, but there was like Okay, Amon-Ra St. Brown is getting a lot of buzz. Oh, DeAndre Swift's getting a lot of buzz. Oh, you just drafted Jeff Okudah. Like he's obviously like Jalen Ramsey type player. You know what I mean? Like you have like these kind of like small things. You sign Alex Anzalone, he's a playmaker. You have these like small little like droplets throughout your team. That's like, okay, if we suck, I hope that our young players can at least play well, so we can have hope for next year. But it's like St. Brown has struggled getting into the season. Swift has been decent, but hasn't been like rookie of the year or anything like that. Bakuda obviously like got injured, just like having a really rough season himself. And it's like the team looks like it's in shambles. I love Campbell as a coach. My friend is a Lions fan and bandwagon to the Rams for the season. Bro, I don't blame you, bro. Like you suffered for so long.
Bro, but like Dan Campbell always struck me as like a coach that would do really well and like last chance view that like would like really want Hard Knocks or like good entertainment. Like I just didn't see like the like mastermind in him.
Yeah,
like,
but
maybe just the personality, right? Because like it's just he looks like a good high school coach.
But Nathan, head coaches don't necessarily run schematics. Like, okay, yeah, you work on a game plan, right? And you watch film. And I think he has like the necessary like skills to be able to be like, okay.
You don't think McVay? You don't think McVay?
No. I think he does, but I think there's different ways to head coach. I think like Pete Carroll doesn't necessarily run his offense. He might help like on the defense, but he doesn't touch the offense. And Kyle Shanahan and McVay, they don't touch the defense. That's all whoever like Wade Phillips and whoever it is running the defenses, right? And then, likewise, Sean Payton handles his offense. Dennis Allen completely runs the defense. So I'm saying if Dan Campbell can bring the culture, I think the head coach's most important job is culture. What's it called? Cultivation.
Man.
Yeah, and actually like coming up with the game plans and I guess you have final say over things. But as a whole, your job is to make sure as a team you're functioning, everything is oiled properly. You're more like a CEO, right? You're not actually working the floor. So. With that being said, if his coordinators are good enough, if he has coordinators he can trust to like run the game plans and everything, and he can bring that kind of culture, and like guess what? I promise you, he can't do the schematic stuff, but all those calls on Sunday, where all the onside kicks, fake punts, those were all his calls, and guess what? They worked, and they were this close to beating the Rams?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, right. It was the Rams at the play, right? Yeah, they're this close to beating them, and that was if they won, all Campbell. It's all him. You don't make those calls. You don't make those calls without a gutsy head coach like him. And for that, I like him. You know what I mean? But anyways, next up.
They're 0-8.
Facts.
Even Gay.
Facts.
Like Gay. Next up, Cowboys is tough.
I know where I want to put him, and it hurts me to say it, but I think Nathan. I don't know why it's tough for you.
Favorite?
Oh, favorites is hard because I think. Okay, contenders. I think they have a shot at Super Bowl. Super Bowl favorites is if they end up in the Super Bowl, I'm not surprised. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't.
Like they should be.
But like if you told me, right, gun to my head, you pick 5 teams to make the Super Bowl, right? You just choose any 5 teams, right? And like,
I think they're on the list.
Like, you think they are?
Who's on your list? Just name it out right now.
No, because we'll get to it. But like, I don't know. I don't think they are. I don't trust Dak and his health enough to put them in that 5.
That's kind of right. The fragility of the team is very, very like, oof.
Based on Dak and his,
just in general,
plays. Yeah.
And honestly, the defense. Okay, I think you kind of sway me a little bit because you're right. The fragility of just the whole team, and I'm not just talking about Dak. I'm talking about like Zeke has had dealt with injuries before. Amari Cooper has dealt with injuries before. CeeDee Lamb is already dealing with injuries. Obviously, who's the third receiver? Blanking on his name. Michael Gallup. Gallup's currently dealing with injuries, and yet they have so many weapons on offense. Offense is like when they're together, they're like probably the best offense in the NFL.
Best receiving core at least.
Like gangbusters, bro. Like lights out. This team can put up points with like
CeeDee Lamb. Like they have like at least 2 wide receivers.
Yeah, we're looking at a team that like if they were playing the 2019 Chiefs in a shootout, I'd probably still pick the Chiefs, but I would think about it for a bit. I would think about it. And then
man for man, for man, like their weapons are better.
Yeah, because Zeke's better than whatever running back the Chiefs have ever had. But anyways, especially the way he's been playing recently. But the defense is still a question mark. Again, they've been balling out. Like, everyone's been talking about
playmakers, though. Yeah. They got playmakers, but I feel like they're overperforming.
Definitely.
Defense.
And yeah, like I know everyone's been talking about Trayvon Diggs, and again, when I was I'm hopeful, I had this whole Trayvon Diggs video planned out in my head. I just never got down to like actually like the brass tacks and writing and everything. But I just told Trayvon Diggs like kind of like evaluating whether or not he was an elite quarterback. And now that Trayvon Diggs, like time passed, I can't make the video anymore. But Card says playoff bound for sure. I think playoff bound's like the floor. I think they actually have that. I think Super Bowl contenders.
I think no, because they're already playoff bound. They're winning the division.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like the division's too bad to not win. But I think Super Bowl contenders is actually like realistic for them. You good, me, Nathan?
Yeah.
I think you swayed me on the Super Bowl favorite. You can put in your team. I talked a lot about the Cowboys right there.
I think they're contenders. That's where I would have put them.
You have any kind of spiel you want to let loose? Any hot takes on the Cowboys?
I think CeeDee Lamb is like really fucking good. Like I feel like he's top 5.
What? Really? I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm the
Just
opposite.
on like
Wait, you
his
think
like
he's
ability to
just you think he's better than Cooper?
on his ability to like change the game? Yeah, give him the ball, he'll make shit happen.
I don't think he's even close enough.
Bro,
Well, not
like,
close, but
look at the pass game, bro. Look at the pass game, bro. He changed that shit game, bro. He won that shit for them, bro.
I know, but he reminds me of Evans, where it's like when he's on, he's on. You know what I mean? He's like score touchdowns,
True,
he's explosive.
true.
But like,
You're right.
there's too many games where he just goes ghost. He goes like 3 for 36. He goes 2 for 18. He goes he goes 4 for 38. Right? Like it's like these games where he kind of just goes ghost, and it's like when he's on, but he's like Mike Evans, and I want to put Mike Evans in that tier. That's why I feel like Cooper is more reliable. He feels like more like the Chris Godwin of the team. Where like you know what you're getting from him week in and week out. He's a solid route runner, gets separation. His speed is like really good. Like
no, but when CeeDee Lamb is on, like he's like there's no stopping this motherfucker, bro.
I agree with you, but I don't think he's like. Do I even think he's like better than Chase right now? I think Chase is way more explosive than him. I think Justin Jefferson's better than him. I think DeAndre Hopkins is better than him. I think Cooper himself is better than him. I think Godwin's better than him. If we're looking at Evans versus CD himself, I'm like iffy. Like, do I take CD Lamb over Mike Evans? I'm not sure I do. There's like a lot of Diggs is better than him. Like,
no. There's more ways you can use CD Lamb.
Than who? Mike Evans?
Mike Evans. Yeah.
Yeah, but Mike
You
Evans.
can play CD Lamb anywhere.
But Mike Evans, I think, in my opinion, is a better vertical threat and better end zone threat. Like Mike Evans, in ways.
I give you that.
No, like in a way, when he's better than CD, is like significantly better than CD. And maybe it's because what I want to say is because Brady, because Dak's a really good quarterback too. So I get like you're like explosives with the ball in their hands. CD's definitely
Bro,
more
like,
explosive.
who else? Who, as a wide receiver, like who else you are more afraid of when they have the ball in their hand?
I didn't mention Tyreek. So like, are you like all receivers like Tyreek, Tyler Lockett, Loki, Deontay Harris, Cordero Patterson? But they don't really count because it's like
no, but I still
like,
take
with
Lamb.
with the
Lamb
ball in their hands.
50, bro.
With the ball in their hands.
50. Yeah.
Dude, I know you don't watch as much of Saints games, but like, I think CD's better than how you're describing him. I don't know. Because he definitely goes ghost. It's like 100% true that he goes ghost. But Deontay Harris is like the best power returner in the NFL. Like, hands down. It's not even close anymore. Like, whenever he gets the ball, it's like guaranteed like 50 yards. This guy's so shifty. When I was watching it, he almost took one to the house for the win, like, in our Falcons game. But he got like tangled up like at the end because like the corner like broke off his spot. But like, that's quite crazy. Cordero obviously is explosive with his hand. But those aren't really fair comparisons because those are power returners. They're actually obviously not better receivers than CD. But yeah. I know Card is on your side. He thinks CD is gangbusters.
Oh yeah, would you say top 10? Would you say top 10?
Yeah, I
not
would
top
say
five.
so. I listed a lot of receivers I think that I said are better than him. But that doesn't mean he's not top 10. Anyways, we wanted to watch the
top 10's
Redskins,
fair.
who have a really good receivers of their own. Is there a point where everyone they have McLaurin?
Look, I like
Skater.
their weapon coming into this season.
Yeah, Logan
Gibson,
Thomas,
McLaurin,
Terry,
yeah.
Gibson. I was gonna say Todd Gibson, but yeah, no. You have Gibson there too. So it's like
I think it's time for Fitz to hang it up, man.
it is. His team's a whole struggle ball. I mean, they've been rolling with who's that motherfucker? Taylor Haneke for a while. I don't think he will though. I think it's like low for a game that like it's reminiscent of like fuck. It's like. I'm trying to think of let me put it. It was like one that kept on chasing, like, he was playing till he was like fucking 43. He was still going back to
Who are
teams.
we talking about?
I can't think of something about. There's like a fucking point guard in my head. It's
Brett
like
Favre?
Not Brett Favre necessarily, but I was thinking of like an NBA player. But anyways, yeah, I get what you mean. But this team, like, definitely are we doing below average?
Yeah, I think we agree.
Like going to the season, they're super hopeful.
Should we save the cards for last?
Card, do you want to see the cards for last? Do you have like a bedtime or can you wait? I'm looking to end the stream like 11:30. So. We'll wait on them. See when he responds. We'll see the Cardinals for a little bit. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's go with the Eagles. Eagles.
Put them with the Redskins. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much hype for Hurts going into the year. Or not hype, but like everyone's like
He's been
iffy about it.
He's been really disappointing.
He's been
Like,
alright.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if they pick quarterback in the draft.
They are playing the Saints this week, but their team just seems so vanilla. Like it's like I'm not excited about anything. I'm not even excited about Devontae Smith, and I'm like, fuck, like I love Devontae Smith.
He's been alright. I didn't like him going in.
But I bet a lot of our pre-draft evals, Nathan, pretty accurate. I want to say. I just want to mention that real quick. A lot of our pre-draft evals are pretty good.
Yeah,
Besides the quarterback, I think we've hit a lot of. Oh, you know what kind of missed on? Greg Rousseau.
Oh yeah.
Greg Rousseau's been balling.
Yeah.
But you really didn't like him going out. That was a big miss by you. But besides that, everything else is pretty solid. Let's just speed up a little bit because we're kind of taking a little long, especially on these teams that really don't matter. But the Dolphins, I think below average too, or Fisher zone.
Yeah. Are you no below average? Are you Would you move away from Tua?
He's looked so bad this year, especially being so hopeful heading into the year. It really, really, really stings. Again, it comes down to like what else am I like going for? If I have like a top pick, then maybe. But like if I'm not like getting like a second pick, a first pick, a third pick, a fifth pick, or something like that, like I don't see myself leaving Tua. I may rolling with him another year, and then let's say he struggles next year, then you go all in on the tank, and then you go to replace him. But besides that,
Bro, they really fucked it. Cause think of their roster and the guy like Justin Herbert, bro. Like they really.
Yeah, their roster is good. Maybe they need some more receiving help, but their roster is good. That's what you got Waddle for. You know what I mean, anyways, the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
We just have to talk about this team because they're a very popular team that people like to talk about.
Dang.
So let's just give the evaluation first, and then we can give like where we want to put him. So I feel like, you know what, Nathan, the Patriots kind of pissed me off, right? And
Yeah.
or just in life, but then they pissed me off specifically the last few weeks. I'm more forgiving this week because we lost the Falcons, but before for some ungodly reason, everyone thought that the Patriots were better than the Saints heading into like the Bucks game. And it was weird because I remember people were talking about, they'd be like cheerleading the Saints, like, oh yeah, like the NFC is so weak, like at the bottom you have teams like the Saints, blah blah blah. It's like at the other side of the AFC, like they're a lot stronger because you have more depth. You have like the Patriots and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, why is the Patriots being used as a bonus point at the AC? But like we're saying like the Saints making the playoffs for the NFC is a bad thing. And like, didn't we beat the Patriots like pretty soundly? And like we have a better record than them, and like our defense is better than them. Like we have the best unit if we were to play them again. Like I'm like, why is there so much disrespect for the Saints going on? But anyways, that's just like a personal vendetta I have against them because of that. But that being said, I think they're as average as average
They're
gets.
against the Patriots.
Yeah, but don't you feel like they're average?
Like,
But people look at them like higher because they are the Patriots and they wear the uniform.
true. I feel like they're just like okay across the board.
That's what I'm saying. It's like your receivers are like below average, actually, if we're being honest. But you're like your quarterback is playing average, which is like pretty good considering that like all the other rookie quarterbacks have been struggling. But your
I
defense is
feel like
like
the only like good like core position is like their running back.
yeah, with Damien Harris, they have like solid rotations. The Saints aren't that
Yeah.
good. Card, you're only saying that because we fucking lost to the Falcons last week. But yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. But leading up to like the Bucks game, right? We were getting like hella disrespected. Like people were projecting us to lose by like 40 points, and I was like, bro, our defense is legitimately probably like, is our defense better than the Saints? Maybe the Rams, I would give you that. But like, we're top two.
The Cardinals.
No, Card didn't have something to say about that. But no, the Saints defense locks up, bro. You see what the clamps we put on the motherfucking Buccaneers, bro? Like, bro, top to bottom, our fucking defense is locked down, bro. I'm like, I'm like, holy shit. It's got to the point where I'm like,
So back to the Pats.
back to Pats,
though.
yeah.
I think it's disrespectful to put them Fisher zone.
yeah, I think they definitely wild card. They're definitely playing for a wild card spot. That's just unquestionable.
Yeah.
I don't think we're like there to see the playoff down because it's a situation where I can see they don't make the playoffs. But all right,
Yeah.
the Jags
Below average.
below. I think they're sorry, bro.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? This team just won their first game like not that long ago.
Not after last week. They beat the Bills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Bills also have their own struggles. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just like a down week. Like it's hard. Just like sure, but like you're struggling so much before then. You won one game, and I was supposed to be like, okay, like you move up old tier. I guess the Bills, but like the Bills be having weird games, but they just slip up like that. Like it's like the kind of moniker.
Bro. Jags. I think they fucked it with Meyer. I called it from the beginning, bro. They fucked it with coaching hire.
And yeah, like the locker room chemistry is like complete dog shit. Like there's like almost like I feel like there's no hope for this team. I mean, it's like the defense. There's like no like pieces where I really much like, and then you can just blame on it on like Josh Allen having the absolute game of his life, and I mean like Jags Josh Allen. Like that guy went fucking insane that game, and it's like sometimes it's all the stars line up and you upset a team. Like upsets happen, you know what I mean? Any given Sunday, right? But I don't, it's not enough for it to feel like I feel like they're still in the tank zone. Like they're still gonna be like a top 5 pick, and for that reason, I'm sorry. But do you have any kind of argument? Did I sway you?
They beat the Bills, and like they're 2-2 in the last 4. You know, maybe they're turning it around. Like, are you really sorry for them? They have Trevor Lawrence. I know he's not been like lights out, but like he's shown.
So you want to put him below average because the arrow's pointing up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I feel like we'll put him here, but if we do like an end season report or whatever, like same thing, like we're gonna regret this decision because I see them losing like every single game from around that. I can easily see that. But anyways, let's move to the Vikings.
No, but look at their division though. Like they still play the Texans. Like
Yeah, I guess
those are
the
W's.
Colts. Are we sure?
Yeah.
The Texans are like weird where they put you in close games in like the first half, and they'll get blown out for the rest of the game.
And they like and then they like put in like the tank, you know.
Yeah. Anyways, we got the Vikings here. I think this one's pretty easy.
No,
I think they're walk-on hopeful. I told you with the bottom of the NFC being in
really.
you think they're not at least as good as the Falcons?
I think they're a fucking mess.
They are, but they're winning games. And they're like competitive in games.
Bro. Are they that much better than the Bears?
They almost beat
the Bears.
Yes, they almost beat the Ravens.
I know they almost beat the Ravens. I know, but
like Nathan, these games are competitive. I think the Vikings are like could easily be the 7th seed. Dude, the 7th seed.
Jimbo could go. I think like they could fire the coach end of the season.
Think about it. The 7th seed is getting fought between Russell Wilson coming back from his finger injury with no Chris Carson, the Falcons, probably them, the Vikings, the Panthers, or what the Niners. Like, what are we looking at here?
True.
It's all yucky, bro. It's all yucky. I think the wildcard hopefuls just because they play the NFC.
Okay, I'll give that to you.
All right, the Steelers. They're definitely not playoff bound. What are they for them? They're kind of a mess too, with Big Ben like struggling the way he is.
They're like better than every team in wildcard hopefuls right now.
Yeah. Are they wildcard hopeful? They're definitely. I don't think they're playoff bound. Can you see situations that don't win the
Put them
playoffs?
at the top of wild.
If we were to actually rate this team, I think it was like this.
Because I don't think 3 teams are making it out of that division.
I don't think so too. I think that would kick each other in the ass. But anyways, the Packers. The Packers are Super Bowl contenders in my opinion. Actually, have you seen their favorites?
I'm putting them like favorites.
Okay, convince me otherwise. I think again they have that big goose egg against the Saints that still leaves a little bit of taste in the mouth. But there's like small stuff where it's like the team hasn't been fully been injured. The defense is still not elite. I mean, the corners still struggle.
When Rodgers gets back, bro, are you really like you not like?
That's true. Will he come back though? Does he need to get vaccinated to come back?
I don't know. It's fucking weird.
That's why I think that's the strongest argument. We saw how bad they were with Love.
True. I don't know, but they were really fucking.
And we're doing
rolling.
the fragility of Dak Prescott being a reason why the Cowboys aren't favorites. You're telling me this whole Aaron Rodgers situation? Aaron Rodgers,
idiocy of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers could equally be the reason that there are Super Bowl favorites and not Super Bowl favorites. It's like a paradox. He's simultaneously the reason why they are Super Bowl favorites and why they aren't. I think for that reason they're Super Bowl contenders now.
True.
The Raiders, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
like, bro, there's a chance where y'all can even make the wild card, but like, just because of everything that's happened to you this year, like, bro, you're like we make jokes that like the Raiders are the whole like the fan base kind of like thuggy, and like they've always had this reputation of being bad boys, and like they've always had this like reputation where like people who like them are kind of like felons, but like now it's like your team is literally made up of felons, and like I don't want to talk about like the day like young David Arnett, and you know what, like the Ruggs thing is a tragedy, so I want to make a joke about it, but he is like part of the thing. Like if you look at that report card from like what was it, the draft 2 years ago, it's like you see every single person that was cut from that team and like what a mess Mike Mayock has done with the team. It's like like you guys could make the playoffs, but just for the season that you guys have had, like I'm sorry, bro. Like you guys have been through a lot. Like with Gruden too, I mentioned Gruden. Like,
dude,
they've been winning games.
Dude,
like
3
they're
weeks ago, it was looking so good.
yeah, I
Like,
know.
frisky, and then it just all went down there. Yeah, bro.
And it's
Yeah,
honestly
sorry.
like I don't think they're like I'm sorry like play wise. I think they definitely play better than every single team in below average, and probably better than most teams in the Fisher Zone, and
They
probably
do.
our wildcard hopefuls.
Yeah.
It's just bro like
Like
the
this-
seasons you've had.
yeah.
It's just been a rough season from everything else off the gridiron. All right, with the
True.
Bills, the Bills is tough because heading into like last week we would have said the Super Bowl favorites, but especially with the loss of the
Even
Jags, it's like,
before that,
yeah, and it's like the loss of the Jags, bro. It's like, what are you guys doing? You're just like clearly the favorites of the AFC, like 100%. Like, just don't lose.
hey, I kind of called it though. Like
Yeah.
Josh Allen would take a step back because I knew something was up for last season, bro. Like he's like taking like a step back, clearly step back.
Yeah, and it's a team that's historically always done this. They
But they're
fucking
still good.
yeah, but they've always the thing that like makes me feel better about them is they've always done shit like this, where they like they'll just lose a random game, like because like their offense doesn't pick up the speed, and they always get to shootouts and stuff, and the offense doesn't put up like 1,000,000 points, they kind of lose, and it's like, yeah, your defense isn't as good as everyone thinks it is. It's like it's not that good.
Yeah.
But like when Josh Allen is on, the offense is on, they look almost unstoppable, and sometimes the defense does play good enough where it's like it's fine. Charlie's coming in, talking spicy, bro.
Yeah, but he's flirting, bro.
He always be flirting with you, bro. He be sliding, like, watch out. He'll be sliding your DM soon.
Bro. I'm taken, bro.
Oh, for real?
So, like,
All right, Nick might be taking, but he's breaking up here. But we can talk more about that on a personal level, like in like a later chat. I want to ask you about that.
you got like competition, bro. Yeah, I'm taking, bro.
All right, Nick gonna bring it up there, but yeah, we can talk about that a little bit more later. Talk more about that a little bit.
Where we at next?
All right, we got the Ravens, bro.
Ooh,
The Ravens. So Ravens gonna be interesting here, right? I mean, I think they definitely they've definitely shown sparks of like greatness, especially with Lamar this season has been really, really good, proving all the naysayers wrong. I feel like they're getting to such weird close games that they're winning, but like you should not be going to overtime with the Vikings. Like, you know what I mean? They should not be getting pushed to these limits against certain of these teams, right? Then they get pushed to limits with the Falcons too. It's like you're barely winning these games. It's like, bro. Do I have them as Super Bowl contenders?
They're down way too often for me to be confident.
Yeah. Like, I don't-
making them like Super Bowl favorites. They're like down way too often.
And yeah, Charlie Nathan's at UCSD. But yeah, like I don't trust the defense. Like, I don't think the defense is good, and their weapons aren't good either. Like Hollywood Brown is like average receiver. Is he like Chiquan Smith level? I'd probably better, but like he's not reliable. And it's like I guess Mark Andrews is their best receiver, but even like their running back core is complete garbage. Like it's really just Lamar out there by himself. And it's like if you can't carry them to a victory, I can't really see it. It reminds me a lot of the Seahawks last year.
Oh, that's a good comparison.
Right?
Yeah, but Lamar's been really good. Lamar's been really
So is Wilson. I mean, Wilson was the MVP candidate last year. Come on, like there's no disrespect to the Ravens. Like Lamar saying that he's like the Seahawks last year, because like Russell Wilson's like a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. So to say like he's like at that level is definitely no slight. I think with that being said, they're at the top of the playoff bound.
Oh, no, I put him higher.
You think they're Super Bowl contenders?
Actually, you're right.
There's just too.
No,
they get down too much. Like I think they would lose against all these teams. Like against any of these teams, they
You're
would be
right.
the underdog. And not for that reason, I don't think they're on that
Yeah,
tier.
you're right. I think they're top. They're top of playoff bound.
Things are getting fun now.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what we're
right.
on.
Because they get down way too often.
Yeah, I know.
They get down way too often for a team that's like, supposed to be good.
And this is with
Like, they
me.
can't be down though just to the Vikings
Yeah.
in like the third quarter.
You know, I root for the Ravens. I always want the Ravens to do good. Like, if I wasn't a Saints fan, I'd be a Ravens fan because a lot of my family is Ravens fans. I come from Maryland. Like every single person that lives in Maryland, they're all Saints Ravens fans. And so I found myself like just hoping like you want your family to be happy. So I hope like if they win, they'll be happy. So I found myself like encouraging them. But like, man, bro, you're giving everyone over there a heart attack every single week, bro. Speaking of heart attacks, let's get to the team that gives me a heart attack every single week, which is definitely not healthy for me. So
You want to move the Saints to the back? You want to move Saints?
All right,
Saints
fine.
and
We'll do
Jets
it. We'll do
to
it.
the
We'll do it.
back?
We'll do it. We'll do it back. This is about Titans then. Who the Saints play next week on Thanksgiving. No.
Ooh.
It's not Thanksgiving. They're playing the week after this week. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Nah.
It's Eagles, Titans, and the Bills on Thanksgiving. The Bills on Thanksgiving. That's gonna be a hell of a game, isn't it? Huh?
Why do y'all get Thanksgiving games, bro?
Because we're the Saints, bro.
It's like 3 straight years or some shit, bro.
Yeah, it has actually been really often. And one year we got like Saints Falcons for Thanksgiving. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, whatever, that's an easy win. So I was like, I'll be
It
happy
was
this
such a
Thanksgiving.
shit game. I remember the game.
It's when we stiff on the shit out of Matt Ryan. I remember. Anyways,
Yeah.
the Titans are really interesting because
Ooh.
before the
Derrick
season,
Henry.
yeah,
Before
before
Derrick
Derrick Henry,
Henry went out, like, I was
Like-
putting them top tier.
like right here, probably
Yeah.
right, like right here, maybe even here.
Because he just makes it so hard on the opposing team's defense.
But you know what? They put with Hart last week. They won last week.
Whole nother dimension. I know, but it gives them a whole nother dimension to their offense. But with him out, I don't. No, they're not there though. No, they're like, they're above the Ravens.
Really, right here?
No, I put them Super Bowl contenders though.
Really?
On form, just on form alone, bro. They're like the second
But
hottest.
the
team in
whole
league.
intimidation factor is like Derrick
I
Henry, bro.
know.
Like I like.
That's what I'm from putting them favorite.
But with Julio,
That's what.
but it's like the defense is like gangbusters.
Hold on. I don't agree with this. They're better than the Bills, even now, even without Henry. They're better than the Bills.
Really? Do you think they're better than the Cowboys or the Packers?
No, I think the Bills. I think you have to move the Bills down.
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
yeah, that's fine.
Or are they here?
Yeah,
Is this alright?
we'll fix it at the end because it has to be like at least like.
Yeah,
four.
but Nathan, the receiving core isn't that good. They just have AJ Brown. Like Julio isn't what we thought he was. So like,
Well, AJ Brown, bro.
yeah, Ryan Tannehill is like, okay, I guess like I think we've all like kind of mellowed out to Tannehill. Like he's just average. Like, he'll do stuff, but it's like that's it. Like are we really just the offense on that? Like the defense is not
Oh,
good.
No. I think you're underselling their defense a lot, bro.
Am I?
They're like better than average.
Am I like
They're
honestly
better
this-
than average,
Stephen,
bro.
when the Saints play the Titans next week, I'm not shitting bricks.
No, you're not. But like, they're not like.
I don't know. Those I'm shitting bricks. 'Cause our offense
They're
is
not
so
like-
bad. And that's the reason why I kind of agree with Cardinals saying the Saints aren't that good because our offense isn't that good, but our defense is that good. Anyway, we'll get that later. Giants, I think it's easy here. Oh, they're frisky. They're kind of frisky.
No, I think that. Yeah, they're right there.
Considering they beat the Saints, speaking of, right? But everything always right about the Saints with me. Everyone's gonna be fucking pissed about it, but it's just how I connect these to the NFL. But anyways, the Giants, right? Like, what's the more there's to say is like this Daniel Jones experiment has kind of been weird because I feel like he's been playing well, but like it doesn't really translate to like W's. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but the talent on the roster is so bad. It finally feels like Sam Darnold. It really feels like what Sam Darnold was in the situation he was last year. Except I think Daniel Jones might be playing a little bit better. But I think there's enough time on the Giants.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Kadarius Toney looks crazy scary. Crazy
I
scary.
told you about it.
Yeah.
I told you about it.
Like playing, like watching him week in and week out, especially playing against him. I was like, holy fuck! Anthony's gonna get the ball. It's like, holy shit! I'm shitting bricks. I'm like, it reminds me a lot of Tyreek. Yeah, he's definitely one of the most explosive players in this draft. And by the way, this receiving core is nuts this year. Like we knew it was nuts, but like, they're proving that they're nuts. Anyways, the Colts definitely below average. If we're like sorting these, like,
Oh
this,
no!
this,
I think they're higher than every team on that list.
this.
They're Fisher's on. They're Fisher's on team.
But Wentz is so bad. Wentz is bad, bro. Wentz is not good. That turnover at the end of the game last week, like, that's bad, bro.
I know, but they're
You
better
can't
than
make that
every team on that
turnover.
list.
I mean, they did beat who they beat in the rain.
They're better than every team under them. They're
They
clearly
beat-
better. I know, but like, hey, John, they beat the Jets.
Fine, I'll give that to you.
Wait, who did they beat?
They beat
I don't know,
the
bro.
Niners in the rain. I was like, oh wait, the Colts are kind of good. Like, are they wild card hopefuls? And then they lost last week, and we're like, okay, yeah, they're bad.
But
Anyway.
they're better than like every team under them.
Denver.
Hey, Jonathan Taylor. I think.
Jonathan Taylor's
I don't
good.
know. Jonathan Taylor.
John Taylor's good.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there with the top tier guys.
He definitely is like one of the only reasons why it makes me want to actually watch the Colts.
True.
The Broncos. I think we can put them below average. I put them like right here. That's where they belong, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I
Just after
mean,
losing Von Miller.
yeah, it's like they're obviously like they punted the season. Bridgewater isn't
They're so
as good as he looked.
frisky.
No, it's
They're
the
so
only thing
frisky.
they're
Like,
frisky is
it's
because
not.
they had such a good start to the year, and it's because they played ass teams, but they had a good start to the year, and then any time they played a team that's even halfway decent, they lose, and they lose pretty badly.
Yeah. They beat the Cowboys. Beat the Cowboys last week.
But they didn't have Dak.
Dak played last week.
What?
Yeah.
Whatever.
For real.
Honestly, last week was the most disconnected I've ever been from the NFL.
Sure.
For the very fact that was a Halloween weekend and I was at a festival.
Last week wasn't Halloween weekend, bro. You beat hell over like the whole
Wait,
week,
what?
bro. Last week
Last week was the
was like
7th?
November. Bro, last week was November, bro.
Oh my god, dude, that's how fucked up I was from Halloween
Yeah,
weekend, bro. I was.
That's not like
That
Halloween
shit is
weekend,
fucking
bro.
carrying over for 2 weeks, bro. Wait, you're right, it wasn't. Wait, what did I do last week? Oh!
Yeah, man.
I worked this weekend, that's why. I worked Sunday.
Uh,
I missed half the Saints game.
Yeah,
I
it
came.
was
I got off at 1.
Like,
Or 12. I got off at
like, this
12.
motherfucker was like
That's why.
over the whole week or
So
something.
last 2
yeah?
weeks have been really rough for me, like keeping up with NFL, because I had to plan this whole trip for fucking San Bernardino, and the second one was because I had to what's it called? Yeah, I was working, so I missed like half the games, which I was really disappointed. Because when I got home, I literally just turned on the Saints game and just watched that and finished it off. And after that, the Saints lost, and I worked the morning shift, so I took a depression nap. Yep. So I missed all the afternoon games.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Hey, do you want to see the Jets for later? Or do you just want to get over it now?
Same for it.
All right. You got the Chargers.
I cover 3 teams, yeah.
Let's just speed
Yeah,
up a little
okay.
bit though, yeah, because I need to fucking play Valorant. But the Chargers, man, the Chargers are super interesting here. Because let's say, like the Browns, heading in like the first 4 weeks, we're like, bro, Chargers, bro, like Super Bowl contenders, minimum, bro, like soup contenders, minimum. But now we're like, there's legit flaws with this team. Like, offensive line
Yeah.
got a lot better, still has flaws. Receiving core, really good weapons. Herbert, we found out he kind of has his Mahomes syndrome, where he's like trying to do too much sometimes, where he'll try to force a play when they're behind and just get turnovers.
Zach Wilson.
That's to give me Zach Wilson a lot of credit. Yeah, it's like we've seen these times where it's like sometimes you're trying to do a little too much, and the defense below average. Like, they're not good. They have people.
Yeah.
They've got people on the team, but they're not good. They're not good. And I would put the playoff bound
They
though.
have
I think they're
people
pretty
on
safe.
the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derwin
Yeah.
James is a playmaker. Joey Bosa is a playmaker, right? Like you think
They
like,
have people on
but
the
it's just
team.
too many holes. They don't play as a collective unit. It's like they struggle too much on defense, and they're dropping games to like good teams. But I have them as playoff bound.
I agree.
Now this is like probably the most interesting one of the season. Like when we look back at 2021, like what the fuck happened to them? That's gonna be the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. They've been perennial favorites for the last 3-4 years. I feel like
I feel hold on, Matt. I feel like there's a bar this season. Like if you lose to them, you're shit. If you beat them, you're kind of good.
I don't feel like that with that. I feel like that with like the Steelers. But
So you think the Steelers are better than them? Like,
no, I think the Chiefs are better than the Steelers.
yeah.
But I think the Chiefs.
So, like,
I don't
if
think the
you
Chiefs are
lose to
bad.
the
I think the Chiefs
Steelers-
are good.
No, I think they've been okay. The way they've been playing, they've been like average.
That's
Like
true.
putting up 13
That's true.
points, 13 points against the Aaron Rodgers Packers.
It's
and,
so
like,
hard
barely
to
winning.
look at their weapons and just not be like, yeah, but Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, like.
I know, but like on like the way they've been playing, they've been really bad. Like
I
if you
think
like
right here should be good though, right?
above the Steelers. Yeah, I agree there.
I'm
still
gonna go
think
at
they'll make the
late.
playoffs.
Yeah, I
I
definitely
think
think
I think they'll make the playoffs.
Sitting there here.
They're
Sorry,
better than the Chargers. They're not better than the Chargers. I don't feel. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think a good team that comes right after them to a good team sort is the Bengals, because I think the Bengals are near where the Chiefs are. I think a little before last week we've been like, yeah, the Bengals are hella good, bro. Like, they're fucking crazy. But then
They lost to Mike White, but then you know
Yeah.
Mike White's Mike White, so like you know it's.
that's
I
a
don't
bad
know.
loss, bro.
That is a bad loss to be honest. It's like they're like 1 year.
They had a solid bounce back week this week though.
I feel like they're the Chargers of last season.
I still think they're. I want to
No,
say
this
playoff
week-
bound.
They lost to the Browns.
I think they're wildcard hopefuls. I think they're better than the Steelers though.
I feel like they're the Chargers of last season. Yeah. But the last two losses, like, put a stink.
I definitely can't put him here.
Like, you would have
'cause-
put them in playoff bound, like, before.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think they belong.
I think
here.
they're perfect.
By the way, Jamar Chase,
Yeah.
so fucking good. I picked him off my waiver wires week
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Week one, oh my god.
Oh,
This guy's fucking
fuck,
insane.
yeah.
This guy's been my MVP, bro. He's replaced my Julio Jones, bro. Like that's the only reason I'm not that depressed. All right, let's get to the Texans. All right, Texans, we're sorry, bro. Like everything's so bad. Like you gotta watch Dalen. What's it called? What's his name? Mills. What's his first name? Daniel Mills.
Who?
Mills. What's his first name? Something with a
Who
D.
talking about?
Davis Mills.
Davis.
Is it Davis or Davis?
I don't know.
Something. Davis
Davis.
Mills. Yeah.
You know,
This guy's
yeah.
trash, bro. This guy's like. Is he the worst quarterback? I know we've seen fucking what's his name, like Peterman, but I feel like Mills is worse because
Nathan
Mills
Peterman?
doesn't even have the balls to make the throws that Peterman will attempt. Like he'll just like check it down and throw picks. Like it's just check downs and picks, bro. That's all you're gonna get. This guy's ass, bro. This is cheeks, and the rest of the team is cheeks. And the Texans know that and they sold everybody, bro. Now all your team like hates each other. Because you traded with Mark Ingram, who's the greatest locker room player to ever exist. Like every single person that's played with him loved him. Every person that team he leaves are sad that they lost him. Like this guy I think is like the greatest locker room guy of all time, bro.
Anti-Odell Beckham.
Yeah. Anti-Odell, bro. That's fucked up. Alright, that's enough on the fucking Texans,
Yeah,
though,
they're
bro.
yeah.
Like, get ready for
They're
next
solid.
year.
I'm sorry
Hopefully.
they have their I'm sorry they're ran by a church.
Yeah.
I'm sorry they have Deshaun Watson.
I'm hoping you guys get a good quarterback next year. And we'll see what happens from
Yeah.
there. But San Francisco 49ers, I think they're in the either wildcard hopefuls because of like the thing or they're in the
No,
zone.
way too high. That's way too high.
You know not better
Oh,
than
they
the
lost to the
Seahawks?
Cards without them. They lost to the Cardinals without fucking Kyler and
And D-Hop.
DeAndre Hopkins. Bro.
Yeah. Okay, Fisher zone. I feel
No.
that's right. They feel so average.
They lost to fucking Colt McCoy, bro.
Yeah. So far, how like the
That's
Chiefs
right.
and the Niners have fallen. It's only been like what 2 years, right?
It's so crazy because I had like Super Bowl actions for them coming to season. I
Really?
didn't think they're. Yeah, it's like
That's
look,
gross.
last season, right? Everyone was hurt. Now they get everyone back, right? Let's say the quarterback play like last year, like Kittle was hurt, Bosa was hurt, you know.
I do like the
Garoppolo was
receiving
hurt.
talent.
So, like, Debo,
Oh yeah, go.
Debo was hurt,
Yeah, Debo's
right?
hurt.
So like the theory is like everyone's back, you know.
Mm.
Oh, they have a chip
Yeah.
on their shoulder. Their quarterback play they have to do a little bit better.
Yeah, but I think last season, like with all the injuries, it did like expose like legitimate
They're so
flaws with the team.
average. Like I don't get that.
Yeah. I can get it. We'll just put out the Fisher zone. All right, the Rams. I think the Rams are easy here. I think.
Kyle Shanahan, the way we think of him now, like totally changed. I think, yeah, that's exactly where they belong. Ooh,
Oh, here.
sure.
But they beat them. But then, I still think this. Is that weird? Like we have proof of this. But like, for some reason, my gut's telling me this. Is it because of the acquisitions? I don't know. I don't know if it's Yami beat it, but I'm just gonna fill in time right here. Yeah, it's weird because like maybe it's the addition of no disrespect Colts. All right, I think it's this. Sorry, we left the Colts in reverse spot, but I think it's this. Does this seem right? A card? You think they're here? You think they're better than either any of these three teams, or these three teams? Maybe like this or like this. Maybe even this, but definitely not better than these teams. Fucked up. Oh, Nathan dropped from call, so we'll see him in a bit. Wait, hold up. So yeah, it'll be my job to fill in time real quick.
Yo.
Oh, you back? You back?
Yo, the fucking school Wi-Fi is so ass, bro.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think that's why I fucking...
Fuck, I gotta recrop you right now. Oh no, you're back.
Alright,
Okay, cool.
we good?
We back. And I messed that up real quick. Colt McCoy, my guy. Oh wait,
Yeah, we
no.
good?
Oh, he's talking about Colt as in Colt McCoy. I thought you were talking about the Colts. Yeah, we're good. We're good, Nathan. If you turn on my camera, we'll be chilling. But yeah, I think you meant Colts. He was talking about Colt McCoy. Yeah, Colt McCoy has like always been like a serviceable backup. And I think if you look at like how many games where like Colt McCoy has been like underdog to win because he's a backup and going in, and he's actually won. Like he had a field with the Cowboys. I know he did it with the Browns a few times. Like he's actually been kind of frisky as a backup. He did it here with the Redskins. Like Colt McCoy is actually a frisky backup. With that being said, the Rams, I think, are the premier of the NFL right now. I think, yeah, you want to say OBJ drops them, but, like, come on, he's still, like, a serviceable player. Especially as, like, your third string or fourth string receiver. Like, he's not bad to have. You definitely added Von Miller to your squad. You look dominant in wins. Matthew Stafford has been the MVP favorite. Like, besides Kyler. I think they are probably the cream of the crop of the NFL right now. If not, like, top 2. Top 3. Hey, did you hear anything what I just said? Yo, Nathan. Nathan, can you hear me? Oh, I can't hear you, dog. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, with technical issues, bro. That's like, it comes with the Retros Network stream. It's like a given. It's like, we're gonna have it every single episode. So bear with us as we kind of get through this in the back stretch of the thing. He's a locker room cancer. That makes sense, but I feel like the Rams have always been a team that's dealt with difficult personalities and has handled it well. It reminds me a lot of, like, kind of like what the Patriots used to do when they would take on like one head case a year and like it would be fine because they have like a culture that's already cultivated, so they can handle it. Or a team with just like a lot of personalities can like deal with one. Kind of the bad boy Pistons back in the day when they had like Dennis Rodman and Isaiah Thomas and all these people. They almost lost the Lions. That's true, but the Lions went crazy with all those fucking tricks. I think Card is really hating on the Rams too because like he's also a Cardinals fan, so like it makes a lot of sense.
They were really bad this weekend too.
That is true. That is a good point. But I mean, they're just still winning games. And okay, maybe they're not here. They're probably here though.
No.
Probably here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Probably here. And you know what? Like the weapons on them, like Cooper Kupp's having like an amazing year, and Matt Stafford's been having awesome years as well. The offense was really good, and the defense has the talent to do it. And like again, I want to make the point with OBJ being a cancer. Like they've always added cancers to their team, right? They've added they had Jalen Ramsey. They added a motherfucker from the Jags, a pass rusher, who didn't really turn out well.
Jalen Ramsey was viewed as one.
It was the biggest diva, right? And then like they've always had issues with like receiver. They added Deshaun Jackson, who's like notoriously a diva. They added who else have they added to their team that's like diva, quote unquote. There's been a couple of them, but yeah. But they've had divas on their teams before, and they've kind of handled the personalities okay. OBJ again, it could be a different case, but like let's see how it goes. I mean,
I feel like he'll enjoy LA though.
Yeah,
Like,
he
that's
will. He will.
reality.
Like it's like it brings him back to New York. I think this one's Fisher zone.
Yeah.
Or either
Hey,
top of
can-
ball average.
can I just-
It's Fisher zone's right here.
Can I just say, bro, like the Jets fans just try to warn you guys about Darnold. Like, he went 3-0 start of the season. Everyone's like, oh yeah, this is what the Jets did. Like, we told you it's average.
Wait, you're still on the you're still on the train though.
Me on Darnold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he does well, but we try to tell you guys, like, he's fucking like worse than average, really.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like, he
sad
can't make a
because
throw down the field.
yeah, this is definitely his last chance as a starter, right?
True.
Like I can't see another team giving him a legitimate shot unless he's like a starter on a bad team, like a really bad team, like let's say like the Texans or something or something crazy. But I think they're gonna drop the quarterback.
Like you take away like
The
McCaffrey
Broncos.
and like he's like a deer in headlights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you can't say the team doesn't have weapons. Like DJ Moore's a good receiver. Robbie Anderson is like
Robbie.
definitely like viable receiver. Curtis Samuel is a weapon. Like who's your tight end? They traded him away, but Dan Arnold was pretty good at first, but they traded him away. But he was definitely viable at first. But let's get to the Jets. Are you mad at this?
Where do
again?
you want to put them?
I
No
would put
way.
them- okay, so they're here, obviously. I put them here.
No.
So like, if the Raiders were actually
So we
like,
can
let's say the
put up
Raiders were where they're
points.
supposed to be. If the Raiders were where they're supposed to be, they'd probably be like here, right? I'll put the Raiders right here.
No, I'm gonna fight for that below average because we put up points and like look at the teams we beat. We beat the Titans and we beat the Bengals, right? Like we can like compete. Like Like when you think of like the Lions and Texans, like there's like no hope. Like they can't buy a win, right? But
Okay.
the Jets, like you guys can't have to play out.
Like Zach Wilson. Who are we talking about? They said like Zach Wilson. Oh, the Panthers? Oh, Sam Darnold. He's talking about Sam Darnold. He's saying Sam Darnold's like Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson's coming out a similar path. But I want to say, like, okay, you want to give a Mike White, and maybe it's like, is it like an effect player, like really like Nick Foles? You know, when Nick Foles stepped into the Eagles, they kind of like just like went off like crazy for points or whatever.
They're like the guy in the locker room.
They're just kind of like rallying behind a little bit, and it's like that's cool. But Zach Wilson's gonna come back, and it's like probably soon, and it's like, are we gonna go right
Like
back
next
to the
week.
Jets of old? It's like it's like you guys have won these last 2 weeks, or like done put up points these last 2 weeks, but I don't really see like like a connecting point that's gonna bring it week to week that shows improvement. That like, oh, there's a reason why there's a difference between you guys at the beginning of the year and the year you guys now. Like besides Mike White, and it's really just like,
Especially the rookies. The two rookies are like really stepping up. Like Michael Carter.
yeah, the
Elijah
running
Moore,
back is
really
really good.
Pick this up. Yeah.
But is that like translatable? Like, I'm really dependent on rookies now to put you. I don't know. Like, are you guys better than the Jaguars?
Bro, like I think we're on the same level. We're not worse.
So there's only 2 teams that we're sorry
Yeah,
for this
Michael.
year.
I'm pretty sure.
I guess you're right because I don't think you're as bad as the Texans or the Lions. So
No, we're not. We're like definitively like a level above them.
okay, fair. I
I
get
can't
it.
believe it. This is like the life of Jetson. We're like
Yeah.
arguing for our lives that we're like below average instead of like we're sorry for you.
Yeah. So, like, do I feel sorry for you? I kind of do, but I'm not not as bad as I feel like for the Raiders, the Lions, or Texans. And the Raiders, like, damn, bro, like, we're really sorry, bro. Like, shit. Okay, we're talking about this my Saints now. All right. I want to put them in playoff bound. I think there's no way we don't get a
They're
playoff spot.
not fucking playoff bound with Trevor Simeon as your fucking quarterback.
I think we're making
I
a
don't
switch
care.
to.
You guys beat the Bucks. Okay, you guys beat the Bucks with them. Okay, you're not fucking playoff bound with Trevor fucking Simeon as your fucking quarterback. I honestly, but I bet you guys won't make the playoffs.
Really? You want to bet that? I'll put a wager on it.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
only a
we'll bet
wager,
that.
but I'll put another one. I'll double down.
Yeah, we'll bet that. They're not
bet it?
making the playoffs.
Really?
Yeah,
You wanna
I'll bet it on stream. Yeah, it's on stream. Yeah.
All right, for sure. What are you putting on it then?
Yeah.
Or
I don't
would you
know.
like punishment
What do you
wager?
want?
Punishment wager? What we usually do? Punishment wager? Punishment
Wait,
wager.
what?
Punishment wager.
Yeah. Bet. You're not making balls.
Oh, it was
I'm fine.
an interesting one. This was not as high stakes. We'll do like a costume. So like next year we'll do a whole stream with someone that's supposed to make a costume. I have a cat
Bet.
made. I have a cat made costume ready because I have to do that for work. So when we stream a whole time as a cat made, I'll do it. I have the costume.
Hey, I have my girlfriend's Playboy bunny ears.
We can do that. Well, that's not as bad though. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
gotta go
not
like
bad.
you gotta go like full out for like the whole.
Nah,
you do the
bro,
bunny
get me-
costume.
get me-
You do the whole like the.
Get me in that bodysuit, bro. Get me in that bodysuit, bro.
Yes, I mean we'll see.
With my
We'll see.
titties
We'll
out,
see.
man. I bet. Yeah, not making balls.
You really think that? Really? You think we're not
Yeah,
better
for
than these
real.
two teams? We beat
telling me
this team
Trevor
for so long.
Simeon.
We shouldn't beat this team. I don't
telling
know.
me-
Our offense is so bad.
You're telling me Trevor Simeon is like making the playoffs? Like, okay. Trevor
Nathan.
Simeon is a top 7 quarterback in the fucking like NFC? No, not even close.
I'm gonna tell you right. The reason why because everyone's saying this because we lost to the Falcons last week, right? We lost to them, so they obviously better than us because they beat us. That's the narrative, right? If you watch the game, the Saints at the third quarter had more drops than receptions, right? The receivers have been really bad, but then you can blame it up like having more drops than receptions is kind of a fluke. As bad as receivers are, there's no way you have more drops than receptions, bro. That's insane.
Yeah.
And then
But, like,
we had
still.
10 penalties for over 100 yards. How often is that gonna happen? 10 penalties for over 100 yards. That's major. That's the
Yeah.
reason why they scored.
Hold on. I think the Falcons are like.
At halftime, we had 10 penalties for 100
Yeah.
yards. I'm saying that's why. But then even then, we still had the push at the end. So I'm like, I gotta agree with you. Our offense is complete dog shit because our receivers are bad, and we also have Trevor Simeon. The offensive line is really good, and Kamara itself is good. And Mark Ingram actually does add a spark to the offense. As bad as I thought he was, he actually ran pretty well last week. But Nathan, I think we're the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't see it. Yeah.
Our defense is leading the best in the NFL. Like, out of all these teams right here,
No.
dude, look at this.
Stop. No.
All these teams right here.
Bucks.
That's the best
Bucks. I
unit.
think the Bucks.
We're the best unit. The defense is literally like, okay, when we play the Eagles this week or something, like, who are they just playing? Like, just ignore that game. Just go and just watch the Saints game at 10 o'clock. and you'll see you like watch like 2-3 drives of the defense. And like, oh shit, like Matt's right. His defense is kind of crazy. Like they stop everything.
No.
It's impossible to run against us.
Look, I agree. They're top 5. Okay, but
Top 5, big 5 defense is better than us. You're struggling to name one. The Bucks defense is not better than ours. How? We put a point
on their night. They're also stopping the run.
No,
right?
but then this is on their night though. But like the Saints are on every night. We have to be in order to get wins.
Oh no, not on their night. They're always stopping the run, right? Because I think they're like up there.
Yeah, but our secondary is better than theirs.
Yeah, I give it to you. Yeah,
There's no shot, bro.
I don't know. You're really overrating the Saints defense. I don't think
I'm not. Yeah, look at the stats, bro. It's really like
I don't think they're
the Falcons were in a must. All like remember we came back. We scored 24 straight points. In order for us to score 24 straight points in that fourth quarter, the Falcons had to like we forced 3 straight 3-and-outs on the final drive. Right, the second to final drive for the Falcons before our final drive. We sacked him 3 times in a row.
Okay, the fucking Falcons have an amazing offensive line.
No, but that's just the final drive. We stuffed them the whole entire game, except for the penalties. But that's just penalties. So they got like close to the field position. We bottle capped that. That's just the week by week basis. Falcons absolutely stuffed.
Okay,
Was it Bucks stuffed? Seahawks stuffed. What team put up number? Packers stuffed. Patriots stuffed. There hasn't been a team that had a good offensive game against us. We'd be like, oh yeah, it was a shootout. They lit up the scoreboard. Week to week, there hasn't been a team that's done it. The losses, like the Giants, they had a fire show, but maybe them. You can say the Giants did. But that's like weird. That was like Daniel Jones' like apex game, and the receivers went absolutely nuts that game.
Name me a worse quarterback to make the playoffs than Trevor Siemian. I know it's 7.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Are you sure?
Are we sure that Ben Roethlisberger is better than Trevor Siemian? Have you seen how Ben Roethlisberger has played?
But they're not making the playoffs.
We have them in wildcard hopefuls. What are you talking about?
I know, but
they're like the top of wildcard hopefuls, bro. They're the second team of wildcard hopefuls. If by this logic, let's see all the teams that we have this, and these 5 make it, these 2 would make it right here.
No, bro. But like, I still
the way we ordered it, that's where our predictions are. Oh wait, no, never mind. They just missed the cut because the Ravens are here too. I forgot.
I think I take Big Ben over Simeon.
So you just be just short. That's if Simeon even plays.
I take Big Ben over Simeon still.
Our offense I think our offense is like literally bottom 5 in the league. But I think our defense is legitimately so good that it bottom cap any team. Like going to any game, I'm not necessarily like always scared like to get blown out because I think it'd be really hard for teams to blow us out because you have to put up enough points to blow us out.
Let me visualize this.
So where do you think we belong? You think we belong here?
4 NFC teams. No, like end of wildcard hopeful.
What? No, but we literally trounced this team, and we beat this team, and we should have beat this team. Oh man.
With Trevor Siemian?
Huh? Yes.
With
Oh no, we beat this team with Jameis. We beat this team with Jameis. I think we do. Dude, the thing is, Nathan, if you watch the game, Trevor Siemian didn't play bad. Trevor Siemian was like legitimately good for the fourth quarter, and then for the first half, he was like, all right. He was just as good as Jameis was. The thing is, Nathan, our receivers had 10 drops. 2 of them were touchdowns.
Listen to yourself, bro. You're putting your trust in Trevor Siemian.
I get the trusting, but dude, honestly, at this level, all these quarterbacks kind of suck, except for Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow's like slightly above average, but like Ben Roethlisberger ass. Mike Jones, a rookie. Are we trusting him? Like he's had a game where he's thrown 2-3 picks. Guess who the game with 3 picks was against? I want to ask you, who was the game with the 3 picks against? The Saints, by the way. The Falcons, Matt Ryan, okay, sure, he's the best quarterback of the group, and Russell Wilson when he's healthy. But like Kirk, are we trusting Kirk? Kirk? Mm-hmm. Oh shit, mosquito.
More than Trevor Siemian.
Bro, no, fuck no. Trevor Siemian started for a while. He started for the Broncos, and they were actually like decent. They won like 5-6 games.
No, don't act like that. No, come on, bro.
If Trevor Siemian does good this week, I'm like, okay, it's not fluke. Last week they just played the Falcons defense. I'm like, dude, this guy, like, he actually did not do well.
Matt,
the difference is we have Champagne, bro. Champagne. He's
Man,
one of
let
the
me
bad
read the next
quarterbacks.
5. Let me read the next 5 games. Eagles, okay, that's probably a dub, right? But then Bills, Cowboys, those are tough games.
Wait, Bills Cowboys back to back.
Jets.
No, wait, it was Titans. It's Titans Bills, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, it's Titans. Okay, it's even worse. It's Titans this week, tough game. Eagles, okay, maybe I'll give you that.
Wait, no,
Bills,
it's
tough
Eagles this
game.
week. It's Eagles this week. Am I tripping?
No, it's the fucking Titans this
Holy
week.
shit,
then
we're
it's
actually.
Eagles.
Okay, I'm off on my schedule too. I'm actually not scared of the
Titans, right?
Titans.
Titans, I think that's a tough game. The Eagles, I'll give it to you that. Bills, Cowboys, tough game. Jets, tough game. Bucks, tough game.
We say Jets tough game. Fuck you.
But like, it's not an easy schedule.
The thing is,
You end off pretty nice with Dolphins, Panthers, Falcons, but then, you know,
the thing is, I'm hyped. That I'm hyped. That makes sense, right? Because whenever I've been in this, think about it. Whenever I've been in this situation where I've been like, okay, like everyone's really doubting us because we had like a bad loss or whatever, but we always bounce back with the next week. Like Sean Payne's one of those coaches that rarely loses twice. Like it's him, Andy Reid. It's like these guys. Like I think Shanahan or Belichick's like that too. They don't lose twice in a row or rarely. And then like I've done this before. I did this before the last Bucks game. I know we weren't live for it because we were recording a podcast, but I did this before the Bucks game like 2 weeks ago. I was like, bro, everyone's really doubting us. Like it's always that thing where it's like that fucking graphic where every single team picks the Bucks and we always beat them. Like it's gonna happen again, and we did. We beat them. I got turned last year with the same thing with situation with the Bucks twice, both games, because they were doubting us both games, and every single time I've got turned, we've got.
your offense was like at least above average.
Yeah, whenever I'm
You're
usually like
bottom 5.
whenever I'm usually like kind of iffy about it, that's when we usually do lose. Like I was iffy about the Niners game, Kansas City Niners game, 2019. I was like, I don't think we can beat this Niners team. I don't think we have anyone that can stop George Kittle. Turns out I was right. We had no one to stop George Kittle. He ended up killing us.
Hold on. Now that I look at it,
I was turned as fuck for this Packers game heading into the season opener. I was like, bro, Nathan, we were like, don't see him on us against the Packers, bro. Everyone thinks it's gonna be a blowout. And guess what? It fucking worked. So the fact that I'm hyped usually means I'm right. So that's why I'm getting more hyped. You know what? I feed up
No,
the
but, like,
team.
now-
When we beat the Titans this week, I'm gonna be like, fuck everybody, bro. Fuck everybody and their mamas.
it's like now that I look at it, like you guys have to be worse than the Falcons, Vikings, and Seahawks.
That's what I'm saying. They're not better than us, bro. If you list all four of these teams, who's the best unit out of all of us?
Your defense, but you
Yeah,
have
what do you think about that?
you also have the worst. You also have the worst unit out of
Maybe. If we see that. We'll only see one
What do you
week.
mean maybe?
It's a
What do you
1
mean
week
maybe,
sample
bro?
size that where we still score 24 points or 23 points or whatever.
What do you mean maybe, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, well, name me like a contender.
Well, there's only 1 week sample size of this offense with Trevor Siemian, right?
It's Trevor Siemian, bro.
We scored 23 points in a quarter.
You picked him up. Like
No, he's been on the team for the beginning of the year. Since the beginning of the year.
yeah, but like when the beginning of the year, right? Like was there a market for Trevor Siemian, bro?
Well, no, but he signed with us. He's our backup quarterback. It's like we signed Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy got signed off the streets. What the fuck? It's like anyone's competing
No,
for
but
him.
he's legit their backup.
So Siemian. But anyways, that's
Wait,
1 week
wait.
sample size. We still scored 23 points in a quarter.
Hold
Like,
on.
it's not terrible.
No. I think you guys are making it. Because now that I look at it, the Seahawks and the Vikings are both 3-5. You're like 2 games.
That's why I'm saying we win games. Like you say that we're like a dog shit team. We're 5-3. We have the best record of all these seasons. Stuff. Maybe the Bengals. I think. Like we're fucking 5-3, bro. Like we got dubs against good teams. Against the Packers, the Patriots, who everyone thinks is good for some reason. The Buccaneers.
Without Trevor Siemian, that's your QB.
If our receivers
Right?
can just hold on, like do what their job is to receive the ball and like catch it, that's like the one job description. Right? Just catch the fucking ball. Like we're ites, bro. Like we'll be all right. He just needs to fucking catch the fucking ball. Like I think just honestly, Nathan, I'm less worried about Simeon. I'm more worried about our receivers. Our receivers are like literally bottom of the barrel. Like I think this might be the worst receiving core in the NFL. It's literally headlined by, well, if you count Kamara as a receiver, it's him. But if you don't count him as a receiver, it's Deontay Harris. Deontay Harris is legitimately our best receiver. Like I'm like, damn, bro. 4th and 3, let's get the ball to Deontay, bro. Honestly though, Deontay running like a 10-yard bun hook is almost unstoppable because teams have to sag like 10, 15 yards off of him, and then what's it called? Like because of that, when he runs a 10-yard stop, he's so quick off the break as long as the quarterback throws it on time, it's almost guaranteed to catch. As long as he doesn't drop the ball, of course. But with our receiving core, who knows? Anyways, enough about the fucking Saints, bro. When we win this week, we can revisit this, and I'll be like, ha, fuck everybody, bro. And that's when we can start the fucking weekly streams I want to do. Anyways, Cardinals. Car, hope you're in chat, because, like, I think, like, bottom of Super Bowl contender seems right, right? Maybe, like, playoff bound, even?
I mean,
Oh,
like, do you really trust them? Do you really trust them as a Super Bowl contender?
The thing is, they have, like, durability issues, right? Like, you see, like, Kyler easily getting hurt, and then, like D-Hop's obviously in and out of the eye every single week.
When do you mean you can see them getting hurt? They're already hurt. I mean, they're already hurt.
Well, that's true, yeah. They're already hurt, so it's like, durability concern-wise, like, you can't put them higher than this. And the defense, like, if people kind of overrate them, I think they're just playing above expectations right now, and it's just, like, eventually it's going to settle down.
Overperforming? I think they're overperforming, too.
Definitely. Are they even better than the Ravens?
I mean, the Browns have, like, better weapons now. Like, look at Chubb, you know?
Possibly. Oh, Carter caught on, bro. He's like, nice jokes. He's like, he caught on already, bro.
Went too far.
Yeah, I know. I was like, is the Browns better? Are the Browns better? Alright, where do you legitimately put them? I think they're definitely at least better than here. If there are Super Bowl contenders, they're definitely here. I think they gotta be favorites. They gotta be somewhere like right here.
Yeah, but I think these are reward them.
The thing is, it's hard to put them better than the Packers because the Packers beat them like when the Cardinals were healthy, and then the Packers had nobody, or like receiving core wise. Again, the Packers had this whole situation with Aaron Rodgers going on. Oh wait, isn't that why we put them on Super Bowl contenders in the first place?
Yeah.
Because the whole Aaron Rodgers situation.
Yeah, I like that.
I think this is right. I think everything here is correct. I think Card might argue like this, but I think with the recent pickups and everything, and just the way that the Rams like, if the Cardinals are fully healthy, I'd put him here. But they've had injury concerns. And it's like, Kyler's a small guy. Like, it's expected the way he runs. I'm surprised he's got injured earlier. And D-Hop gets injured every single season.
Can we apologize to Cliff Kingsbury? Because, like, we were slandering him.
Oh, no, we dragged him to the mud. Are we still sure he's a good coach?
We were. They're 8-1.
Yeah, but we've always seen this.
Right.
Like, we've seen Doug Peterson do this.
Really? 8-1?
Dude,
like,
I
the
think...
way they be beating teams? Like,
what are you talking about? The
backup?
Eagles Super Bowl season? Before Wentz got hurt? They were, like, the most dominant team in the NFL. What are you talking about?
I know, but, like...
Yeah, Card will argue about the Bucs. I would agree with your Card if you guys are healthy.
Okay, no, Matt. Okay, you're the Saints, right? And you have to play one team to make the playoffs between the Bucs and the Cards. Who you picking?
Well, I'm a Saints. Like, we play good against the Bucs. That's, like, not fair.
True.
Yeah, let's say I was, like, a random team.
Let's say you're the Vikings. Like, who are you more afraid of?
The Bucs?
Yeah. I think that's why they're above the Cardinals.
Yeah, no. We're not in the Bucs. We're talking about the Rams.
Oh, okay, Rams and Cardinals. Who are you more afraid of?
I feel like they're like almost equal. It's really hard. Because I feel like the Cardinals have better chemistry than the Rams, and I feel like the Rams are a team of a bunch of mercenaries. But then they're like really good mercenaries. They're really good mercenaries, right? It's like Stafford is playing ball, like lights out, Cup has been going crazy. The tight end has been playing really well. And then the defense is playing pretty decent. Like, Jalen Ramsey is always scary to play against. The thing is, like, the Cardinals, like, let's say we, like, ranked all the four units of, like, the Seahawks and the Cardinals, right? Like, defense, offense, for both teams. I think it goes Rams offense 1A, Cardinals offense 1B. Then it goes Rams defense 2, and then Cardinals defense is, like, I think definitively the worst group of the four, right? It'd have to be.
Yeah.
And just for that, and plus,
Rams have more playmakers.
Is that true?
On defense? On defense.
Oh, on defense. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking on offense. I'm like, I'm thinking on offense.
No.
Because the Cardinals have Connor. I think
Kyler. Just Kyler alone.
True, but okay. Wait, is the Rams' offense better than the Cardinals? Is the Cardinals' offense actually the best unit? Because think about it. It's the receiving core is pretty nuts. It's D-Hop, Kirk, Rondale Moore, and AJ Green.
AJ Green.
Kind of nuts. And Zach Ertz. Pretty nuts. Obviously, Kyler himself is a threat on the ground, and then they have the two-headed backfield of Edmonds and Connor, which is pretty deadly.
I feel like yeah, I feel like they're more cohesive. The Rams are like, as you said,
Yeah, they're like high
right?
mercenaries. But then the pieces are like, they sound nice, you know what I mean? Like Odell Beckham Jr.,
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford. The O-line is pretty good. Obviously, they have running back woes with the injury. You know what? I'm going to put Cardinals one offense, like number one offense. Rams defense is the second best unit. Then I go Rams offense third, and then Cardinals defense fourth. So that was really weird. And honestly, it's like we're picking at straws here. I think they're both super, super even. I think if they play each other again, it can go either way. But like, the Rams have been healthier. And that's it. All right, that's a good way to wrap up the stream, though, huh?
Oh, I have to look right now. Pick your two Super Bowl teams.
Oh, about two Super Bowl teams? From the looks of it, we only got like two teams. We can't pick an AFC team. But anyway, gut feeling. I want to say. I want to go. Fuck. Is it really Bucks again? You know what I want to say? I want to say Aaron Rodgers gets vaccinated. It's Packers Ravens.
Packers Ravens.
Yeah. I don't like Tennessee at all without Derrick Henry. I feel like their offense is like
True, I really don't.
not consistent. Like, I'm really trusting, like, you're talking about trusting Simeon,
I don't
right?
trust the
You
Bills.
trust Simeon
I
just
don't
to,
trust the
you
Bills.
trust Simeon to beat out, like, Kirk Cousins or whatever, but you can trust Tannehill to outplay everybody? Like,
I
that's
like
what
Tannehill.
to outplay everybody? The field? Like, I guess
No,
Simeon
no.
not beating out Cousins or whatever, right? But Tannehill versus the field? Versus Dak? Versus Rodgers? Versus Brady? Versus Stafford? Versus Kyler Murray?
He doesn't
Versus
have
Josh
to play
Allen?
against them. He doesn't have to play any of them.
Oh, if he gets to the
all
Super
of
Bowl.
them
If he gets to the
quarterbacks.
Super Bowl. If he gets to the Super Bowl, I mean.
Get to the Super Bowl, right?
And even then, like,
No.
just to close out the year, he has to still win games, I mean. And it's like, is he beating out? Like, okay. Just, okay, I'm not even, like, naming the other quarterbacks. Like, Josh Allen, Mahomes, Herbert, Lamar Jackson. All people we expect to be in the playoffs. Like, that field, that's a crazy field, too, bruh.
I think I'll pick Rams. This is the year. I think I'll get it together. I want to say Cardinals, but something's stopping me with picking Cardinals. I would say Rams.
I think it's Ravens, bro. Because I feel like the Bills are going to blow in the playoffs. And I feel like, just by possibility, I feel like the Ravens have the best quarterback in the playoffs. And sometimes, well, unless you count Mahomes. But the Chiefs, I
Well,
think,
Henry-
the Chiefs is a wash here.
If Henry was like not hurt, it'd be so easy. Because we're both saying Titans, right?
No, I said Ravens.
No, if Henry wasn't hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's so much easier, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does he have to? I have no idea.
can I say it though? Like, if Kansas City makes the playoffs, you really can't like count them out.
It says Henry's out for 10 weeks. What's 10 weeks from now? Or I guess 2
You
weeks
can't,
ago.
like he
Or
might
the
be ready
first.
for playoffs.
The
He might
first.
be ready for playoffs.
Maybe, but even then, it's still like, you're just
Yeah.
coming off your fucking injury you just got for
Matt,
surgery.
Matt, hear me out. Like,
I won't trust it.
if the Matt, hear me out. But if the Chiefs make the playoffs, like, are you like you're fucking scared to play them still, right? You can't really count them out.
Yeah, that's true. I'm scared to play them, but I feel like it's just not the year. It's just like that kind of year for them. And
I
it's
know,
like,
but I can see them getting hot. You know?
Yeah, they
Like,
could.
4 weeks stretch. I can just see them getting hot.
But I would trust the Ravens a little more because at least playing better this year, and then they, like, the quarterback is going Superman. And I can see a situation where like Lamar just carries them to the playoffs, and like the field might not be that tough because we know the Bills can drop any game any week. Like, we've seen it. They just lost their Jags. Like, they can drop any game. Like, the defense is bad enough that they can drop any game if their offense doesn't pick up the slack. And like, I know, like, the Ravens have been some close games against some bad teams. The Vikings being the latest one, but they've won these games. So credit to them for winning the games. And like Lamar, like, he's been playing bananas. If his team was doing better and he had better weapons, he'd probably be the MVP favorite. And I know we don't have that as Super Bowl contenders for the very reason that they've been playing bad teams, but I think in the playoffs it's kind of a different scenario. Now it comes down to like, it
They
does.
haven't
It's
won
different.
anything in the playoffs, though. If anything, it's like worse on them. because they haven't proved anything, and then they really rely on their weapons like that.
No, I think in the playoffs it helps them because we know they can get to like close games, but they will be winning these close games. In the playoffs, it's gonna be close no matter what, probably. So I'm like, in a situation in a close game, like who am I trusting? Ryan Tannehill or fucking Lamar Jackson?
True.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like
I think it was a week ago. We both said that.
maybe, but I don't trust either of these teams, bro. Like it just reminded me oh yeah, I forgot the Bills can lose fucking any week. Like didn't they lose a really bad game earlier in the year too? Like they've lost like a hand.
I think pretty bad.
Yeah, that's when we thought the Texans were bad though. Remember we thought the Texans were really shitty. They heated up recently.
I don't know.
Like, let me look at the schedule real quick.
So much.
Oh yeah, they lost to the Steelers to open. They lost to the Steelers to open, and then they dominant run. Lost to
like at the
Titans.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck you guys, bro! The Bills have the same record as us, bro.
The Cowboys and I know, but
they're 5-3.
They have Josh Allen.
They lost 6-9, by the way.
Matt,
They lost 6-9. What the fuck was that? I missed this game. I fell asleep.
Wait, Matt. But like, if the Cowboys are in AFC, you would pick them, right?
Oh yeah. See, these 5 seasons are all clearly ahead of them. The thing is, the NFC's gonna kill themselves over each other. Like, any of these 5 seasons, I can see.
I know, but like, yeah. You would pick the fucking Saints to make the fucking Super Bowl if they were in the AFC.
AFC? No. Because Simeon's not a Super Bowl quarterback. But Simeon's definitely a playoff quarterback. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, bro. I think Simeon can make a fucking
But like,
playoff.
the fucking AFC is so weak. Like, I don't trust anything.
Yeah, I remember Simmons was trying to make an argument with the AFC was being the NFC. That's when he brought up the whole Patriots thing. And like, oh yeah, the Patriots are better than the Saints. I'm like, bro, are they really? Like, at the top, the NFC is so much better. Just like honestly, we could do a tier where it's like in between this. If we did a tier like this, oh fine, I complete flipped everything. Wait. So we did like a tier like this, like this. Like, would you be mad if I did this?
No.
See, like these are separate,
Not
right?
at all.
Like, there's clear divide between these two teams and these two teams. And low-key, this team is probably here. It's just the quarterback needs to get fucking vaccinated.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, if they're here, they're probably here.
Yeah.
They're probably here. Because they actually beat them without a fucking, without any of the receivers. So I'm like, that's why I like the Packers.
Like,
I feel like Aaron Rodgers will go crazy. He's bound for one eventually. And in a situation that it's Packers Ravens, I feel Packers win. And then it really is the last dance, and we're like, wow, he caught it. And then he leaves and joins the fucking. Hey, if Rodgers leaves, who does he go to?
Denver.
No shot. The support cast are good. San Fran. No, New Orleans. Hey, yo, hit up New Orleans. We don't got the cap for him though.
Oh, what?
We don't got the cap for him.
Michael Thomas.
Oh shit! Wait, down.
Of course you're down. You're getting fucking Aaron Rodgers back, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, wait, does he have to get traded? Does he have to get traded? Can we like move Mike Thomas for cap and then just take on Rodgers, like sign him like a 3-way trade or something?
Sure. Yeah.
Bro. Hey, if Aaron Rodgers gets to the Saints, where are we? Like, we're at least here, right? Like, top of here?
You're with the Titans. Actually, no. I feel like you're like up there, really.
Like, right here? I think we're here,
right
bro.
there. Yeah, right there.
Aaron Rodgers, bro. Like, with Kamara? Like, oh, shit. Like, we'll at least be like a middle offense. That's all we need with our fucking defense. Jesus Christ. If he wins, he might retire. Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. If Rodgers wins, does he retire?
True. I see that.
That's a valid point. Oh, that is valid. Yeah. Damn, the NFL looks so different without Rodgers. Anyways, I was gonna win to end the podcast, guys. That was a great issue.
Like, we all like, agree with the list, right? Like, I don't see an issue with any of these teams.
I don't either. I think everyone's
I
pretty...
think maybe... No. I think one of the NFC East teams have to go up a tier. I don't think you can have 3 of them below average. Like, they're going to beat up on each other, right? So, like, at least one is going to be Fisher's up.
No, I think they're all literally gonna all split with each other and just lose to everybody else.
Alright.
Like, dude, they're
I
bad.
can see that.
Yeah, like, they all just start splitting each other. They all just lose. Like, logistically, I think it works. I think this works. Like, I think there's some like semantical stuff you can do here. Like, maybe this is here, or like maybe like this or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, they're all like, is it this? Like, I don't know. Like, is it this? Like, it could be like semantical stuff. Like, is this it or is this it? I think no matter what, the
think the
Colts is the
Vikings
best
should
of the
be
officials.
down.
Are.
I really think the Vikings should be down.
I know, because I think there's a legit chance where they make the playoffs. They could be the 7th seed.
I really think they're down though. No, they're 3-5, and I don't see it going up.
Yeah, Carter,
Dalvin
right.
Cook?
Tom Brady's the one
Dalvin Cook?
constant in the NFL. True.
Dalvin Cook.
But Madison's
Dalvin Cook
crazy,
is
man.
like-
Madison's good. Tony
I don't-
Madison.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
let's
don't
start.
have an issue with the list.
Me
I
neither.
think
I
we
think it's
did
solid.
really good. I think we did it.
Fuck, if we didn't lose to the Falcons, bro, fuck, we'd be at least like here. Probably here. Fuck, why did... Oh my god. The thing is, the most mad part about the Saints game is the thing that lost in the end was like defense. Like, we got to the exact situation. Like, we stopped them 3 straight times, and we're like, fucking Cordero Patterson, bro. Like, our fucking rookie corner, bro. Like, bro, he's fast! Play back! Anyways, I can rant all day. This is why we need the fucking weekly podcast. I can have something just to rant about. But anyways. Yeah, this looks solid. I think we have to be behind the Falcons low key. Just because they beat us. And that's fair. Alright. Hope you guys, I think the Panthers might be hopefuls. Really? We haven't seen Cam play at all this year. We can't just put it back in hopefuls. We haven't seen him play a single down. There's no way.
To be fair, they have better record than the Vikings. Right?
It would be hilarious if they signed Cam, but they just use him like Taysom Hill. That'd be hilarious, bro. Like, I was like, oh, like he's replacing Sam Darnold, but Sam Darnold's still the quarterback, but like Cam Newton's Taysom Hill now. That'd be hilarious. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I think it was a really good stream back, Nathan. How'd you enjoy it? Being back, talking football again.
Yes, sir.
It was late, so we didn't get the kind of engagement that we got. Carter, I appreciate you coming again. Finally glad to figure out how to make you a mod, so make you a mod now. I hope you give me the next stream. The next stream I have tentatively planned for sometime this weekend. I'm hoping for Saturday night. If I can't get to it, maybe a gaming stream tomorrow night on Twitch. So you guys want to check out my Twitch, maybe there's going to be a stream going on there. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Me and Nathan had a lot of fun catching up with you guys all again. They're 4 and 5, and there's 7. That 7 spot is very open. True, but I want to see Cam play first. Yeah, it was definitely good catching up again, man. Just Talk Sports podcast. It's podcast to be at. Again, Nathan, thank you for showing up. Thank you for spending time with us today. And hope we catch up again soon with the NBA podcast with TK. 7 on the docks, yeah. And bro, it's so weird to see you guys on the same like. Just real quick, I know it's the outro, but dude, Nathan, it's been so weird to text y'all and Nathan be like, "We," when they're talking about you guys, are just like, "Yeah." I'm like, what is this? It feels nasty. Like, why are we supporting each other? Like, why are we agreeing? Like, what is this? Like, I'm like, I just read our text like,
So weird because we're always like so against him for everything.
Yeah, like
literally everything he says, bro. Everything comes out of his fucking mouth, bro.
all 3 of us disagreeing with each other is like what makes it like the basis of our friendship. It's like the fact that we like don't agree and like want to argue with each other is like the basis of everything. But the fact that we're like, oh yeah, like Bleak Book is good. Yeah, he is good. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? Like, were you in agreement on Carmelo's having a renaissance season? Like, what is this? But anyways, that we can unpack that later when TK's on the podcast. But so that's a little teaser for you guys for next week, or maybe I don't know when, because TK's like apparently he's gonna shut himself into a hole until he finishes his college apps. So we might not see him till December, honestly. Ain't no joke. Yeah, but hope you guys really enjoyed the podcast. It was really fun filming with you guys again, catching up with everybody. It was really nice. Hope you guys have a good night. Enjoy the stream. Hope you guys agree with our takes. I think this is like one of the best lists I've ever made, honestly. Nathan, any last words?
Nah, good to be back, bro.
Yeah, it is good to be back. Like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell so you guys can know when we hit. Next time we go live. Again, follow us on Twitter. I send out a tweet every time I go live. Again on YouTube. Retros Network out. Peace.
Peace.